Alright, we're live.
Yay.
Oh, we're live.
Now.
Right now?
We've started. Yeah, that's what we're live means. It means we're live.
We are alive. We
Yes.
are
Hello,
alive.
people. Welcome back.
Yes, we are back. So what I'll start with is, because Aylmar wasn't all here last session, we're going to do his library searches first, then we'll have a summary and get into this episode.
Alright.
So, Aylmar.
For
what
my
would you like
first
to look
book,
at?
I'm looking for a history of Castarsen.
History of Castarsen. Is there something more specific you're looking for?
I'm specifically interested in the ruling classes of Castarsen, so particularly if I can find something with an angle to the Duke.
Mm-hmm. Duke's
So
family
yes, since
history.
Duke's family history, if it can be included in the same book, I wouldn't mind knowing a little bit about how the place was founded too.
About how Castarsen was founded?
Yes. I imagine it was by someone called Costa,
Could be.
but I don't know that yet. I'm going to take a thorough look for this book, so it'll be an advantage roll,
Go ahead.
right?
Investigation.
Gosh darn it, rolls.
Gosh diddly darn. Alright, what'd you get?
7 and a 5.
A 7. Okay. Well, you can't find anything about the founding of Costarson, although your assumption is possible. In terms of the Duke's family, the snippets you can dig up don't give anything that comes across as suspicious. It seems like your classic, your classic hereditary, you know, this guy's Duke, now his son is Duke, now there are planes flying outside, that kind of thing.
His son was clearly interested in aviation.
Yes. What else are you looking at?
Alright. I want to also look for a book on corruption. In general.
Ethereal corruption?
Yes, and specifically about Aetheryte and its origins.
Sure. How hard are you looking?
Alright. I'm also looking thoroughly.
Okay.
That's a 15.
A 15. Okay, so a book on ethereal corruption and Aetheryte. Or Aetheryte.
Yeah. Probably I'm more angling for the Aetheryte, because I know that's how Azan got corrupted, and I know a bit about corruption from being explained down in the Quastorium.
You can find mentions of Aetheryte and corruption. You can find rough descriptions of reiterating what you know. Essentially what's on the bottom of the page on the Darkness article of the wiki. Yep. I can give you a link if you need it. Beyond that, it seems like this is all the information that you can find. That there is nothing else here on Aetheryte or corruption. Just stuff telling you how bad it is.
Alright.
And roughly where it comes from.
Mm-hmm. Alright. And finally, I would like to look into this would be a relatively recent publication or edition, but I'd like to look into any books recently regarding anything about the Hoklima and anything that might have compromised his security recently, pretty much. It's in the last 6 months.
That would be very recently. Okay.
But specifically, if I can, well, the real book I'd be after in this would be like a catalogue of the noble houses of the Eber Empire.
A catalogue of the noble houses of the Eber Empire.
Yes. Looking thoroughly. 12. Or 12.
Let's take 12. Okay, the books on Eber history in this library are fairly historical. There doesn't seem to be any. This doesn't seem to be a library for news. It's more of a library of knowledge and history. So you can find older stuff. You can't see anything that seems, contains information within the past few years. It's old.
Okay. Is there anything on my bloodline, Tiglath?
Tiglath.
Yes.
How? I'm trying to remember. Are you just Eternus family?
Yes. Well, no, actually, we're a
nobility.
I'm Eternus, but we're lesser nobility, really.
Less nobility. Probably not.
Okay. Alright then. Then I'm satisfied. That's my book checks done. Thank you very much.
Sure thing. Hello, Peach. Okay. I would like a volunteer to do a summary of last session.
I actually get out of this for once.
Yeah, true. Unless Atlas wants to be.
Atlas muted so that I can't call him out.
Don't worry, I'm good.
Sorry, what? What did he do?
He muted, so he couldn't get called out.
Nice. Okay, I see.
Yeah,
I'm
go
fine.
ahead.
Unless yeah. So initially, after waking up at the inn, there are some meaningless shenanigans of people going missing. Some people coming up with a new look. Some people just sounding different. Some people getting very concerned about members missing, and so on. But all in all, we still successfully venture out and go towards the Carson's Institute. Fuck, I almost said Carson's Institute,
Yeah.
which we're supposed to arrive significantly earlier than we did. Our way towards it was undisturbed, and we arrived safely. After going through the gate, we pretty much went straight into the meeting with the overseer of the whole institute, who goes by the name of Argerov. And we learned that the corruption, if it doesn't reach above the level of 2, is more or less harmless aside from visual aspects, and that there is no reason to worry about it affecting anyone you come into contact with. So only people who get concerned about it are pretty much people who are superstitious, ignorant, or just plain stupid. Yes, I'm looking at Aylmer, constantly pointing out how my face looks weird. Moving on,
I'm only pointing out how weird your face looks because I'm worried other people will point out.
Yeah, sure. You ignorant peasant. Moving on. Ruha had a very heated exchange with the overseer because overseer, guided by the law, denied any option or possibility of looking into Aetheryte and possibly curing the corruption or aiding the symptoms to any extent. And Ruha stood on the side of humanity and pretty much tried to force him into submission by shouting empty ideals into the void.
Yes, very effective.
Very effective, yes. Effective to the point where 3 party members pretty much dragged him out, muffled, out of the room.
It was the most united our motives have ever been, and it was so beautiful.
True, it was. It was a moment of unison, of absolute unison. After a short depression break that Ruha had, we almost went into the library, but actually, because we learned previously about a specific person in the institute who is looking into Aetheryte by the name of Hennek Fedar, from a famous family of researchers and magicians, I believe, both of them, right? Do they only qualify as researchers?
Oh, sorry, what did you call them?
I call the family of Fedars researchers and magicians, but I don't remember if
You don't know. You just know that his ancestor was famous for it. You don't know what the family's been doing between then.
No, okay, so just one ancestor. Okay, fine. So just one ancestor, yeah. Established a name for them, let's say. So we pretty much went to hear him out and see what his approach is. We found him in the upper parts of the institute, on his own in his own study, and after a short period of trying to convince him that we are actually interested in Aetheryte and we're not trying to mock him, as he was very apprehensive about us actually asking about it, Ruha accidentally did a very smart thing, which was insulting the overseer, which instantly brought Hennek's favor, as he was very happy to hear that we don't like the overseer. And we learned that there is a book, a very specific book that Hennek actually wouldn't mind bending the law to get, that is in the archives, in the private archives of the Institute. And I believe... what was the name of the book? I actually don't remember the name of the book.
The name of the book is Etherturgy.
Etherturgy, okay, yeah. So that's the book that is probably very useful in context of us having a chest of Aetheryte that we were supposed to keep safe, and also me being corrupted. So we are currently in the library researching whatever each one of us is interested in, and afterwards we're headed to a meeting together to discuss whether we would decide to participate in the heist for the book that Hennek is proposing or not. We also met his member of a family who is heavily afflicted by the corruption, and possibly one of the major motivations for his research into Aephorite. I think that's mostly it. There's like,
Yeah, and then we came back to the library. People did some research. Spent a couple of hours perusing. And that is pretty much it. Thank you for that. Let's get into the game. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everyone is in the same room. Over to you guys.
Oh, one question before we start. May I be able to look for more books? Would there be time for that?
Yeah, that's up to... at the moment, all you guys are synchronized, so more research now would have other people either continuing to look or waiting for you, so it's up to you.
funny, I actually can't see Edward.
He's hiding perfectly in the shadow of a column.
True.
Okay, I'd like to look around for a book on Hamus Fadar.
Book on Hamus Fadar. Sure.
Yes.
How
Nice.
long are you looking?
How long am I looking?
Yeah.
Let's say I'm looking thoroughly. Okay, investigation, right? Twice.
Excuse me, burp. Yes.
Yes.
What'd you get?
Oh, I got a 20.
20, nice. Right, natural?
No, not natural.
Okay, cool. A 20, Hamus Fadar. Hamus Fadar. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hamus
Do you want
Fadar.
specifics? Okay.
I'm just gonna give you just brief explanation and brief accomplishments in the Institute.
Sure.
I'm assuming that's... Unless you were looking for something more specific.
That and also other things that I'll get to.
Okay. So, Hamus Fadar graduated from the Institute, 812 AL. He is an Arjan man. Arja is a remote area just outside the Benevis Kingdom in the Ivatran region, which is completely detached from modern civilization. Arjans, as a general rule, don't interact with anybody. Their land is considered cursed and highly magical and dangerous. But occasionally, some slaves will be taken out, or somehow some wanderers will get incorporated into society. So that is the white hair and the blue eyes of an Arjan, which stands out a lot in a place like this. And I believe, let me double check something. Arja. Slightly pointed ears as well.
Mm-hmm.
So he graduated in 812, and his major accomplishment in his life was leading the documentation of magic found in both Tuarim and Jindiara, which is basically 2 continents, which is a massive accomplishment. So in Tuarim, he discovered things like people down there, at least the people who don't have much influence from the old Shiloh Hokamer, they have magic gained from spirits, according to them. Although some are born with this power, they somehow have some ancient tribal artifacts around, mostly animaturgy and divinaturgy in this region, which he documented. and in Jindiara, he discovered small pockets of magicaists, and there are also old magic artifacts found throughout this continent. Artifacts being enchanted items, which modern mages do not know how to do. And there are also, in some cultures, magimancers who also borrow magic from mysterious local spirits, and mostly documented instances of animaturgy in this region. That pretty much sums up Hamus Vidar's contributions.
Alright. Alright, is there a more detailed description of his appearance?
His appearance?
Mhm.
It just has that he was Arjun, which is
Gotcha.
white hair, blue eyes, pale, slightly pointed ears.
Okay, I see. Is this book specifically about him, or is it what is this book about exactly?
It's about him in the context of the Carson Institute.
Okay, so is this book specifically dedicated to this, or is it a more general?
So the
bigger book?
information I just gave you is probably where you can get by like skimming the contents and headers and reading the first sentences and spending like, half hour plus doing that.
Okay, I see. Because if it was a bigger book on the Carson Institute or something, then I would also want to look at other information on it. If not, I'll spend more time looking for another book. Gotcha. Okay,
so
I'll again.
you're looking again? Okay, this will be an hour at this point, so whatever the group is doing, you'll be out for an hour.
Gotcha. So I want to see when it is. So first of all, what year are we in, Trajan?
I'm surprised it's been this long soon. Wow. From the very start, I was like, oh, let's put it in this year. And I was like, are they going to ask this session? No. They're going to ask this session? No. No one's considering what year it is.
Wait, is this before the Black Storms? Oh my.
Right on schedule. So the year is 999.
Ooh, nice. It's the reverse 666. Okay. I want to look for when it was when etherturgy or just the study of ether in general was outlawed here. So I want to look for that.
Sure.
Excuse me, Trey. The year is what again?
999.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to look for that, and also who was in charge before it was outlawed, and who was in charge when it became outlawed.
In charge of what?
Okay. In charge of the Institute? No, not the Institute, but rather the bigger the whole Costarson.
Oh, the city.
Yeah, the duchy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The duchy. Let's see.
Okay.
Or,
just to give you an idea of the scale, so the city has a mayor, the duchy has a duke, and the kingdom has a king. What level do you want to look
at? Yeah. Can I ask just all of them?
You can try it.
I'm gonna try it. Okay. There we go.
Here we go.
God damn it. Wait, that's normal. Oh, God damn me. No.
That's very normal. That's not abnormal.
4. I got 2 4s.
You got 2 1s.
Oh yeah, natural ones. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still a 4. It's not an attack roll.
Yeah, I know. I'm just.
So. What was the first thing again?
When it was that etherturgy or the study of ether was outlawed here.
Okay.
In stars. Mm-hmm.
All you can tell is that it seems to have been the case to some degree since the darkness. That's the best you can get with a 4. Roughly 1,000 years.
All right. That's all I'm able to get out of this, isn't it?
Yeah. Floor is,
Nice.
floor is quite low.
Cool. All right, I'm done.
Hang on, wait. Did you? Was that question about? Did you say aetherite or etherturgy?
I said both actually. The study of aetherite and etherturgy.
Etherturgy is the tome which Hennick wants you to get.
Oh yeah. I assume like etherturgy would also be a general, I guess, term for magic
It's
derived
not.
from.
This guy was trying to make
Okay.
it a tome. That's why the tome is sealed away. Because you're not supposed to
Gotcha.
study ether.
Gotcha.
It's like a book called Necromancy. It's like, oh, we don't really want that around. Gonna put that away.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, does it mean I'm a zombie?
Yes.
No, that was an analogy. All
Am I an
right.
analogy?
Okay, so Ruha is skimming around for a little while longer. What's everyone else doing?
Wouldn't technically me and Edward be like the last ones, since from what I remember, we spent a lot of time copying the book, right? It's not that we weren't just looking up things. We spent a lot of time copying the book.
Yeah, and other
I'm
people
just-
did
I'm
a
just-
whole bunch of extended searching, so I think it would roughly line up.
Oh, okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Fair. Well, in that case, I like to take a stroll upwards.
Mm-hmm.
Casual stroll upwards towards a specific staircase. Past Ruha, I mean, I assume it's on.
Ruha's probably not actually there.
Yeah,
Ruha's,
yeah,
like,
yeah. Probably
over
not
or
there. Yeah,
something.
that's what I
I'm
assume.
out
Yeah,
cold.
yeah, probably not there.
Ruha does not have an interaction option.
Azan, where are you going?
I'm too far away. I won't-
ALR.exe has been activated.
Jesus, good. Ozan will turn around and say, "Oh, you see, I just realized an interesting architectural structure over here, which I'd like to verify because, I feel like I've been on the other side of the building and there were no stairs, but on this side of the building there are stairs."
Well, Azan, that's a staircase. You've seen them before. But it is possible that the next building has a second floor, and this staircase leads up to that.
Okay, would I be able?
I will turn
Okay,
to the
this-
scholar. Can I turn to the scholar next to me and ask, excuse me, does that staircase go up to more books, or is that something else?
Let's have a look. Oops, that is not how you look. Okay. He will tell you. He will tell you the staircase will go up to a display room which leads into dormitories.
I'll ask if the display room is open to us.
He will give you both a sizing look and say the display room is currently not active, but you can go up there. Just not the dormitories. Unless you live here.
Understandable. Did you hear that, Azan? The only thing up there is a display room that's not currently in use. It's not really worth
Well-
your time. The great Azan should surely research more, understand more.
I mean, if it's not in use, then why not use it? I mean, if it's not being used, then it's free, right?
Azan,
No one's-
it's common for rooms to not be used for a time. There has to be change.
What has to be changed? It's a display room. Aren't you supposed to watch things in display room?
Yes,
Aren't
but
things
you
being
could
put on
want-
display?
You could be wanting to display different things.
Right, then I have to get there before they change them, and I won't be able to see the ones that are displayed right now.
All right. We'll go up and have a look at the display room, and I'm sure it'll be very underwhelming.
Oh, if it's so underwhelming, you don't have to come with me.
I'm not letting you out of my sight.
God damn it.
You're not
Nice.
even stepping to grid anymore, Azan.
You can't say. Alright. Steppy, steppy. All right. I would like to stop by the window and. How much can I see on the outside because it's quite blurry from this weird
It should
window?
pretty much line up with the graphics on the bottom floor, so you can see what you can see.
I see.
You do.
There's nothing much in these. There's nothing much in these display cases, Azan.
The cases are 100% empty.
This must be a visual trick. Maybe an optical illusion. Surely
Azan,
they
they're
wouldn't
empty.
waste space. Well, you know, if you look carefully, as I will point to the plant, if you look carefully, that's something. That's technically also on display.
It's a plant, Azan. I think it's here to improve the ambiance.
How would you know? We're in the display room. Anything could be on display. How about, how about I do them a favor? How about I move this and put it in the display case?
I don't think it would fit in the display cases, Azan, and we really shouldn't annoy the Institute. They've been very kind to us.
Okay, look,
Azan,
listen, I'm just trying to look and improve things. I'm not trying to...
Azan, it isn't yours to improve. Building belongs to somebody else.
This is a magical institute. I'm a magical person.
Add a character
reason-
question. Does Yvatson have a concept of personal property?
Yeah.
Azan, it isn't yours. You shouldn't try to improve things that aren't your own. Perhaps they like it like this.
But you just stepped on the plant. Okay, out of car. All right, I guess we can go back to the boring books.
Well, actually, it does look like there's some things in this display room down south from where I'm standing. If you'd like to have a look in here.
It does.
Oh. Azan will stop in the statues. Nope.
What is it, Azan?
He will stop in front of... Oh, I mean, you were so convinced to go towards the books, back to the books. So we might as well just, there certainly isn't much more in that part than there was in the previous part. They are changing things anyway. We might as well just go down. As I will step away to not be in line with the statues.
Mm-hmm.
Are you scared of the statues, Azan?
How would you be able to tell what I'm looking at? Out of car.
Do an insight check, Elma.
Yeah, if you
You can update your picture as well.
Yep, insights.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's still advantaged. Just take a 12.
A 12. Is Azan trying to disguise what he's feeling averse towards?
Yeah, he wouldn't want to make it very obvious. I mean, he wouldn't put extra
Okay.
effort, but yeah, he would make it so that...
Okay, I would say that Aylmer can't quite tell. Just something down there.
Alright then, let's go back to the books. We may still have time to look at them.
Yeah, sure. Sounds good to me. Okay, teleport us, Mr. DM, please. Zoom.
Would I be able to... Would that interaction take enough time that I would still be able to get a thorough search in?
Yeah, Riiga's still looking at books.
Okay. Are you going to look at some more books, Azan?
Yeah, I mean, we went my way, so now it's your way, I guess.
Alright.
The way of the book.
Would you give me a hand? I'm looking for a book on Avachin.
Oh, but I'll have you know, I actually know a bit about Ivachun. I should be able to help.
Ah, good.
Alright, I
In
will
which
assist in
case-
whatever Emler is looking for.
More specifically, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for a
Ivachin's
description.
a geographic region.
I'm looking for a description of Avachin's people, specifically, and I wouldn't tell Azan this. I know he had bright red hair before he died, and I'm looking for a description that would match those physical characteristics to get an idea of where the man might be from.
So something like the peoples of Ivachin.
The peoples of Avachun.
You hear that? Your peoples. Alright, go ahead and make a check.
Is that an advantage investigation?
Yes.
Critical success.
Which is what?
23.
23. Awesome. Peoples of Ivachun. Okay, so there are a few significant groups, and there are a whole section of lesser peoples. So, rough rundown. In the Ivachun is a geopolitical region in the northwestern corner of Armalia. The biggest kingdom is the Ivabran kingdom. Are you trying to line Azan with something?
Yes.
Okay. Ivabra doesn't really do it. Seem to have green eyes. There's the Norsean Order, which has its own independent region. They seem to have reddish eyes. There is Elassus, who have pointed ears, but they tend to have brown eyes. And then
I've also seen advanced ears. I remember that.
Yeah, and then there is Huonen, which is closer to a city-state region than an actual kingdom. They do have somewhat pointed ears, and they tend to have blue eyes, which would match Azan. And then there's the Aersi people, the Arjans, the Brinia, the Batilia, the Atuni, the Baimia, the Ortar, the Vrasik, and the Rekran. Just tribal groups and people groups that are not really regarded as part of the network of civilization.
All right. Huonen. All right. Huonen.
Yep.
Noted. I assume the information I would have got would have given me the race block, the races sheets for the Avachan region's information.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Okay.
Easily.
Thank you very much.
No worries. Okay.
Well, it's only fair that I repay the favor, Azan. Do you need to look for anything as well?
Oh, you don't have to worry. First, I'll have to look for Edward because we just actually completed a book together.
I see. Well, good luck on getting it published.
Oh, surely. Right when we step out, I guess. And I will stroll downwards to
Riha's
any aisle. Yes, any aisle.
Alma would have chosen a place to read where he has eyeliner on every other member of the party.
Sure. The bookshelves are tall in this library. Keep that in mind.
You just done it so there's not black everywhere.
It would just look like an actual mess if there was black everywhere. So.
Just the pillars. Fair enough.
But they're not completely solid. Like you'd be able to somewhat get an idea of where people are, roughly speaking. And you have eyes on most of the exits, or all the exits anyway.
All right. Thank you.
AOMR Sentry. Okay. I'll get back to you, Azan, Satsuka, and Caleb. What are you guys doing in this time?
I don't think Caleb is doing anything except just picking books from the shelf, opening it, read a few pages, and then put it back.
Random books? Roll me a D100.
Really?
Yeah. Random book to see what it is. Wow, that's pretty high.
It's an ancient cursed book.
You pull out the Travel Guidebook of Riiga by Thomas Cook. And you open up to a section on what seems to be some rather harsh analysis of Benevan cuisine.
Okay then.
For those that don't know, Dennis actually wrote that article, so he's reading his own book.
But I thought that book was published on Earth.
It was, but it's funny, so it's here now.
I know.
Yeah, yeah.
I really should look for my book, which is Plotting the Ambelia.
Certainly. All right, Satsuka.
Satsuka's not really doing anything in particular. Just kind of waiting.
Sure thing. Okay. Azan and Edward have one last interaction before we move on in time.
Okay.
Oh, you're not looking for him?
Sure. I mean, when I was walking away, I just said it to Aylmar. It wasn't, I wasn't actually seriously going to Edward.
Sure. Edward, what are you doing?
Oh.
John, what are you doing? I'm the GM. You don't have to use that voice with me.
Okay, yeah, of course. Where are my two favorite friends, Caleb and Satsuka?
Make a perception check.
I know how much they just love me. Oops, that was with advantage.
Very uncertain there.
Oh, help
Does he
me,
see their
question mark.
ears?
11. You can... You think you saw them at the western end somewhere when you were at the desk earlier, so they could be around there somewhere still.
Ah, then I shall investigate.
Sure.
Do you scooch by that guy?
There they are.
Oh. Oi, boy, hey there, friends, pals.
What do you want again?
Just came to check on you. It's a wild world. Gotta keep friends in check. Oh, yeah, doing over here? Satsuka, my pal, How you doing this lovely afternoon? Satsuka?
You there, Dennis?
Satsuka.
Alright, I can take a hint. I'll just go study my book.
Alright, I'll be back in a sec.
What the hell is that? No. I feel so
Edward?
sorry.
I think Edward, Ruhar, and Azan constantly fight for who is the most insane in Islemar's opinion. Home team advantage to Azan. But gosh, some days, Edward. Some days.
What? It's a voice. It's how people sound around here. They're like, ooh, grizzly. Oh.
Totally.
It's like, oh yeah, I work the fields out back, whatever.
That is probably the most... Look, I have no idea who you're offending, but someone has a right to be offended.
It's a group of people, okay.
Time to find the real John. Yeah, I'm sure every day they have a lot of farmers coming in here to the library,
Yeah. As a wise man once
I'm a
said,
traveling doctor too.
you can't make faces.
Are you a
up.
priest? Are you a priest, a doctor, or a traveling farmer? Or possibly a creepy uncle?
Listen, currently I'm John, the traveling doctor, with a goal
What?
to cure people. Ever since on my farm, as a young boy,
I'm back.
I wish to...
You met the creepy uncle.
No. No. There's a whole backstory. Don't worry.
Yeah, and you said it's just a voice. Now you're saying it has a whole backstory.
Everyone
The
is
character.
resynchronized. What are you guys doing?
Crying.
Me, I'm looking to books for a change.
What time of the day is it at the moment?
It is mid-afternoon.
Just out of character question, what did Hennek say about talking to him again about this book he wants to steal?
He said he wouldn't expect you to make an answer now, so go talk about it as a group, make a proper decision, and then come back to him.
Alright. I will try to talk to the group as a whole at the moment. Like, I know we're a little apart, but just bear with me, group. Does people want to spend another hour or so in the library, or are we ready to head back to the Rook for the evening?
I'm good to head back to the Rook.
I have one small thing I want to do.
Who was that?
That was Ruha the Nice Tea. Can I go down this set of stairs?
Yeah, as you approach the stairs, you can see a sign that says staff only.
Cool. I will not do that.
Okay.
I will go.
Ruha
further.
throws his quarterstaff down the stairs.
I have one. Oh, nice one, Omar. That's an Assad thing, not a Ruha thing, okay? Oh, hey, John. Caleb, may I go outside?
Yeah, sure.
John, you can join me if you wish.
Oh,
You need some fresh air, maybe.
fresh air. I mean, I
This
think
is
Elmar might have been
not
calling
outdoors.
us.
There are windows where you can see outdoors. There is a door to the south and a door to the north. You are still
I'll
indoors.
go to the southern door.
Sure.
Follow it.
You're at the southern door.
I'll go through the southern door, unless it is only for staff.
You open the door.
The door explodes.
Ooh. Is this a
Oops, hang on.
smithing area?
Something's not working here.
Hey, wait a minute,
There
Edward.
we
You're
go.
a priest. You could have just picked up this guy himself.
There are two people here working away on something. When you open the door, they look up. Can I help
Good morning. I was wondering what you guys are working on.
you? Are you a resident?
No, I'm just visiting.
I'm sorry,
On
would you mind
business.
leaving? This is delicate work.
Okay. But what kind of work?
Persuasion disadvantage.
Yeah, oh god. Hey, John, help me out here.
Oh, you see, my cousin works here.
Double disadvantage.
Triple disadvantage. Okay. Is this still disadvantage?
Yes.
I imagine so.
You didn't finish your sentence.
Oh man.
No, hold on. Oh, my cousin works here. He's a high. He's a. What are they called? Hold on. They're high.
I still remember.
Hold on. High mage.
Could you close
yes.
the door, please? From the other side.
Fine. I apologize. That one. Great.
Ryo, we'll leave you to it.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, let's go to the north. I want to
Right.
see. I want to explore the library. Oh man, did I? Oh, I didn't even look at what they were working on. Oh man, I should have done that. Never mind.
alrighty.
Yeah, you
Guess
two
I
are the
have to
two
open it
best people
now.
to.
Are you open the door?
Indeed.
Slowly, gently.
Okay.
Trajan, wait. Can I try to recall what they were working on?
Make a intelligence check.
Okay. I'll actually use my thing that allows me to give me an advantage for int per long rest. That worked great.
Okay. Whatever they were working on, it involved trinkets and tools and something like that.
Sure.
You're a very smart boy.
I don't think Riiga knows anything about imbuement.
Okay.
This seems to be a workshop of similar function, but it is not. It doesn't have all the items everywhere. It's everything's kind of packed away between uses.
I see. What sort of items do I see?
Everything's packed away.
Alright. Oh, I guess there's nothing interesting to see here. Unless you want to do something.
What? You brought me back here.
Yeah, you brought him back from the dead. It is Edward back again.
But I'm heading back.
Oh, why did we come back here?
I wanted to look. I thought this was going to be a balcony.
A balcony?
You're on the ground floor.
Balcony
Yes.
ground floor.
It's fine.
I see.
Oh, well, that was a lovely time out back there. Couldn't have had it better myself.
Oh, yeah. Have you guys seen upstairs? I turn to Caleb, Satsuka, John, and or whoever's near.
Yes. Caleb and Satsuka
I saw
appear to be comatose.
Nice.
I
saw
was
some
waiting to see if
people
anyone
playing
else was say anything.
I saw some people playing with trinkets and whatnot down there.
Is Ruha telling this to Caleb and Satsuka or Aylmore?
I tell it to anyone who's near.
Yeah, okay.
Probably all here.
Well, Satsuka's
Shall-
not gonna have much to say.
Shall we head back to the Rook?
Well, I think that's a pleasant idea there, Elmore.
Edward, do you have a sore throat?
What? No, the name's John. John Elmore, you gotta remember. John.
Sure it is.
It sure is, eh?
I don't know if we looked upstairs, and also where's Azan?
I'm doing my
we
best
did look
pretending
at
to
it.
look for a book.
Azan.
How are you so quick? No, that's cheating. Okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm
I
just
don't know if I
pretending to
can
look
move that fast. We were about to head back to the Rook. Do you have anything else you'd like to look for here?
Oh, then just one book. I feel like I'm about to find it. Actually, this bookshelf right here seems to have it. I'm just looking at the titles.
Could I
One
insight that,
second.
please?
Could do it.
Sure.
Just take the 12. I need to turn advantage off.
12.
I guess I roll. I mean, okay, this is obvious. I'm just gonna roll public.
He is honing in on a book pretty keenly.
I pick out the book. It's like some sort of trashy Regan romance novel, presumably.
Oh, wee baby. Roll a d100.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you
I've
say you
never
grabbed
done
the
one of
book?
these before. I did grab the book.
Okay.
82.
82. Okay, it seems to be 82. It seems to be a historical book on the on
The suspense.
on wars that took place around Nor to the north in northern Benevus and around
Okay.
the island of Curin.
Interested in no history, are you, Azan?
Oh, possibly just a small part of it. I'm not quite sure this is the right one. Probably the next. Look, I just need to look for few more titles, okay? Just a few more titles. I'm pretty sure this is on this bookshelf, but this is not quite the one.
Is there any obvious system or organization in this library, Trajan?
Yeah, there are sections.
Okay.
Yeah.
This
I think
presumably was the section on Benevin history.
It is now.
Alright. Is there anything in particular you're looking for? Maybe I can help you find it. The elves are ready to go back to the inn. We should probably be quick.
Oh, don't worry. I will join you quickly. I just really need to. This is like a personal challenge. You know, I like to sometimes mentally challenge myself to see if I can do things.
I agree.
I
Being with you is very mentally challenging, but but we have to. But I'm here to help you if you need it.
Oh, no worries. Actually, I don't even need to read it. There's just one particular information I'm looking for. If I just find the right book, it's going to be like 5 minutes. Don't worry, really.
All right, Azan. Don't take too long. The others will get bored. Don't take too long. We don't want the others getting bored.
Obviously.
Alma's just gonna say that Azan's looking for one last book to the rest of the party.
Sure.
Azan is looking for another book. He's digging around in the Benevin history section for some reason.
I see. Have you guys looked upstairs?
Yes, we went upstairs earlier. I believe upstairs is an empty display room. It looks like it's some sort of museum, but there wasn't anything in there. It looked like one of the rooms was filled, but we didn't end up going into it. Azan wanted to come back downstairs.
I see. If there was nothing of note, then I guess we can head out.
Yes. How long are we going to wait? How long are we going to wait for Azan?
I think I got a message.
Are we going to wait for him? I mean, no, we gotta check on him or something, you know?
The one to the west or the one to the south?
Oh, there are two doors. Wait a second. Oh shit! I thought the other one was like part of the staircase going downstairs or upstairs. Okay, one to the west. One to the west.
Sure.
Because I didn't see the other one.
You open the
There
door,
are doors there?
and everyone in the lecture hall turns and looks.
Oh, am I late? Sorry.
Your name?
My name, Yorchim.
I'm sorry, Yorchim?
Yeah, Yorchim.
He looks down. I think you have the wrong hall.
Oh, damn. My friend must have misinformed me. I'm really sorry. Please continue. I'm really sorry. Close the door and walk away.
Right.
That was worth a trick. And I go back to the
You
group.
found the lecture halls.
Yes, I did.
One of them.
Azan, are you ready to go?
Oh, very much so.
I'll tell the others. All right. Let's head back to the Rook. We have some things to discuss.
Right,
Starting with you, Brother John.
Eh?
Do we speed travel or do we walk?
You walk.
No, I hate walking.
Caleb.
Who would ever walk in a place like this?
Unthinkable.
Whoever told you how to not stamp to grid deserves to be shot. I could at least content myself with the fact that you were on grid if you were slightly askew.
It's like, you know how people avoid walking on cracks and pavement and stuff like that? He walks on the cracks and nothing else.
True. True.
He's always on crack, in other words. Okay.
Ooh.
I know what's going to happen. Gosh.
God damn it.
The Tribunus guard turns to you all. Alright, 6 leaving. Licenses.
I'll hand over my license.
I line up behind Elmar.
While he checks the license, he directs you to the other 2 guards. Searching belongings. Standard
All right.
protocol.
I'll step up to the guards and be searched.
Okay. Just for clarification, you don't have anything, do you? That you shouldn't have.
Aside from a immense amount of traumatic stress disorder from
In
traveling
fact,
with the
I'm just
Zan,
going
know
to
everything I
have
have
a quick look at
about.
your inventory.
Pretty sure none of us took anything from the institute.
Right.
Alma does have books on him, but they're his own books.
Yep, they see the books. Where did you put the
Presumably,
paper with the Zan symbol on it?
the paper with his symbol is folded up inside one of the books. I'm using it as a bookmark.
Okay. That was close. Alright, they'll let you past. Azan's next.
Next, I'm going to present my license, yes.
Alright, takes your license, directs you to be checked by the 2 guards.
Great. Yes, I'm going to raise my hands and stand firmly. Or I'm just going to take out my belongings, I guess.
Your pants.
Alright, looks good. Satsuka's next.
Satsuka will hand this guard her license,
Mm-hmm.
then move over to be checked.
Alright.
Good luck,
Inventory.
Edward.
Just full of weapons.
God, what's Edward gonna do? I was so scared for him.
Alright, yeah, that's why he's got all this time to think. Satsuka's lit 3. Caleb?
I present my license to the guard.
Alright. Yeah, the cross, I said that as well. Okay. He takes your license, has a look at it, while the others check your inventory.
May I have a question?
Yeah.
This entrance, how wide is it? Like, would I, if the space between the main guard who's checking licenses and the guards who are doing the search, would I be able to, like, without brushing against them with my shoulders, like, would I be able to just casual walk in, or would I have to slip in between, like, some sort of a gap?
It's more like this, but I'm on the grid because I'm not a psychopath.
I don't know what you mean. Okay, so I wouldn't be able to just casually walk back.
They appear to be physically blocking
Oh, I
your
see.
way.
Well, in either case, I will like to take a step
Caleb
back.
is allowed through.
Yes, I'll take a step back and I will say to the guards, "Excuse me, sirs," and I will point over here to the plan. I think I dropped a coin over there. Could I just take a few steps here and back? I'm pretty sure my...
Please, don't
Yeah, I'm
bother the
pretty sure-
guards. They've got a job to do.
I'm
You
pretty sure
haven't
my
been
coin
anywhere
is
near
like...
that. You haven't been anywhere near that bush.
I were when we
Everyone
entered.
everyone is tired. I will give you a coin if you'd like, and I will hand him one of my copper pieces.
No, you see, I'm pretty sure
Okay.
the glimmer was a silver one.
Caleb is guided through.
Yay.
Okay,
I'll
well,
hand him
that's
9 more
happening.
copper pieces.
Okay.
Azan
that's
will
happening.
refuse the offer. While that's happening, go on.
Oh, yeah, I would like to whisper to John,
Yeah.
Edward, hey, Edward, we can still just go to the bathroom or something and then get your disguise removed. Then you can just show them your actual license and move through. Let's not put yourself in danger.
They saw me coming. They're gonna think John's somewhere in here.
That's
They
also
keep
risky, yes, but
thing on here, man. I can't just.
it's probably better to go out with a license that has your name on it.
Listen,
Oh, wait a second.
just
They
keep
didn't require a
thinking.
license when he came in, didn't?
No, they didn't.
He told
Oh, yeah,
them that
true.
he didn't have a license because he doesn't use magic.
Okay. Oh, I guess you told him that you didn't use magic, so it doesn't matter.
Of course.
That was an oversight on my part.
The next person's being
Yeah.
called.
Go ahead. I need to think about some things.
What?
Next.
Go. It's me again. Afternoon.
We haven't met. Do you have a license?
We haven't met. I thought you were the same guy. No, I don't. I'm afraid. Like, okay. Not much of a magician type.
Are you wearing your priest robe?
I'm wearing like some worker peasant type clothes.
Okay, so the robe isn't on.
Yeah.
Right, step over to be searched.
Right. This is a little bit of a search. Okay, yeah, go easy on me, guys.
Oh no, the search. God damn it.
Hey, I was reading that.
Oh, you were.
Yeah, I'm looking at your inventory.
Wow.
Did you just try to remove something? Wow.
No,
No, I was-
if he changes pages, it changes my page as well. You went to look at his spells for some reason. Can't imagine why.
Can't imagine
Okay.
either.
They'll let you through.
Oh, do they not see his license?
No, they do not. The license is just like a letter type thing. It's easily slid into like anything else.
Okay.
I'm assuming he took the most basic of precautions in that time and put it somewhere.
Sure.
License.
I hand him my license.
Alright.
Took this time to slip everything that's inconvenient into Rua's inventory. And
Why do you have
asking-
1.7 carats?
I have because like every bite and every
These
time
carrots
like
are
we
bad.
I need them, Trajan. I need
Yeah,
them.
they are soft and squishy and brown.
That's fine. I
Wow.
love them anyway.
He only picked them 3 days ago. Carrots don't go off that fast, do they?
I guess it hasn't been that many days. I don't know.
It's been 3 weeks.
Oh, well, that's
yeah,
quite a bit.
No,
I've
it
got
hasn't.
Oh. All right. Am I going to search?
Yep, they let you through.
Phew. My carrots are safe. Oh, I might just let through again.
Yep.
You were a strange man, Ruha.
Okay.
Right. Let's go.
Costarson. Carson
The Cloudy
Institute.
City.
Destination?
The Rook.
The Rook. Alright. Main street, side street.
Main Street.
Okay.
Oh.
Heading down the street to epic music.
Wait, Trey. Since
Yeah,
I
I'm
still
running.
have the robe, should I just change my thing? I don't know when it's appropriate to.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's do that now.
All right. Ooh.
Let it upload.
Prince Ruha arrived.
No, I'm gonna. Oh man.
It's uploading.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I have some choice paralysis. No, never mind. I'm just gonna upload one.
Okay.
Okay, here it comes.
I have choice process. Wait, never mind. I made a choice.
Yeah.
Brew has a statue now. Cool.
Statue, huh? Yay. It's upgraded Ruha. Well, I
Okay.
haven't done my hair yet, but imagine my hair not done yet.
It's fine.
Yes, I've got Henrik's robe.
Alright. I want
That
that.
Ruha is the size of the building.
I want
Giant
that.
huh?
I want that and that and that.
I want everything.
That and that. Had to set up your token, okay? Make it so you can see.
Thank you. I like
And
seeing.
default token. Okay. Heading back. Let's see what happens along the way.
Azan is struck by a bolt of divine retribution. The party go out drinking in celebration.
Everyone roll a d100 for me.
100, of course.
Oh, it's close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everyone got really close. Okay. Azan.
Hey,
Somehow,
I'm the protagonist.
walking along in the area outside the gate through which you entered, you make a perception check.
I'm the best person of the whole party to be tasked with this. Am I blind?
And you don't notice anything. Who's the next highest? Ruha,
Yeah.
perception.
All right. Where's my sheet? Yes, here we go. Perception.
Perception. What's this? Upon the ground,
Ooh, what's this?
a little shiny item. It's a coin.
What is it?
It's a silver coin.
Oh, guys, I found a silver coin here. I look around. If the for who may have dropped it, maybe if there's someone walking away from it, is it still?
Another perception check, quick.
All right. Oh, I did it. 23.
The crowd is bustling in this area, but quickly glancing around, you spy, heading toward the gate, putting a coin purse away, is a wealthy-looking man.
I
Is
see.
it what looking man, sorry?
A wealthy-looking man.
All right. I quickly, swiftly pick it up from the ground and walk toward the man. I approach the man and I try to say hello, to greet him.
Okay, he's walking away from you, so you like walk up to his side or something.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't hear you for the first moment. He's got like a big bushy moustache and he's got like a fairly determined look on his face. He glances down to the side at you. Hello?
Oh, hello, sir. I feel like you have dropped this silver coin on the ground, so I wanted to give it to you back.
Oh, my coin. Oh, I did. Oh, thank you very much. You can keep it. I don't need it. It's only silver.
Oh, really? Where?
Yes.
Where are you headed?
To the market.
To the market, eh? Oh, well, you look like a wealthy man. What are you looking to buy?
Make a persuasion check.
Smooth.
Yeah, how do you even talk
So
to people?
smooth. That's how conversation goes. You look like a wealthy man. What are you going to buy at the bazaar? I mean, the market.
The bazaar.
Whatever.
No, that's like the answer. I'm going to buy the bazaar.
Buy the entire bazaar. Just buy it entirely.
The whole Senate.
Okay. So
No,
how is he
that's not
dressed
his
again?
answer. That's oh, he's dressed well in like green
Well.
and blue robes,
Green and blue robes.
fine robes, robery,
I
drapery,
see. Okay.
nice clothing. Okay, so where are we? His actual answer.
Uh-huh.
I'm here to visit a friend. He got himself in some trouble, and he was in a holding cell overnight. Needs someone to pay his release fee.
Oh, I see. How does he get in trouble?
Oh, aren't you an inquisitive one? Enjoy your silver. Don't spend it all at once.
Hey, I'm curious. You gave me a silver coin. I'm really thankful, you know.
Where are you from?
Oh, I come from far away, from Skakun.
Skarkun. Ceribia. Yes?
Do I come from Serbia?
Yeah, that's the continent.
Yep, that's where I come from.
I see. Well, nice of you to bring the coin back to me, but this is a legal affair, rather private.
Sure, I see. Wait, does he... When he says, like, private, is he, like, very nervous and does he flinch, sweat, whatever?
He's more looking like... Make an insight check.
Okay. He's more looking like... Oh, natural 20.
It looks like he wants to get moving, and at this point you're holding him up.
Alright, I'm sorry to be holding you. Goodbye. Have fun with your legal troubles.
Funny the legal... He leaves. And flies off into the sky. Alright, and you catch up to the party. And we continue.
What the fuck was that?
Why did you touch this guy?
Did I touch him?
Hey Ruha, why did you touch this guy?
Oh, what do you mean? Did I touch him?
Yeah, I mean, didn't you realize that's how you stopped him? He was completely ignoring you until you
Well, I
touched
moved
him.
next to him and I tried to get his attention with my voice. He didn't hear me at first, but then... Did I touch him, trade him? I have no idea.
I think he just walked up next to him.
Okay, yeah, he saw me after a while. He dropped a silver coin, so that's why I tried to give it back, but he just gave me it.
Okay,
to let me have
thankfully this exchange between Azan and Ruha ends
Cut them.
as you all get back to the Rook.
It was going somewhere, right?
Probably.
it. Totally.
You can continue as you walk in.
Why are you hiding in the tree, Caleb?
He's under the
Someone
tree.
just disappeared in front of
Nah,
you.
I'm under the tree.
Under the tree. Under the tree.
The druids are there.
Oh wait, I need
That's
to...
a
fine.
national druid
Yeah.
song.
He's talking us above all else. Ruha's talking
Where
us
about-
superior now.
Under the tree. What's happening? Am I?
We're about to run into plot.
Oh.
No, Ronan.
I'm about to run into a tree.
Heading out of the tavern, you see two Iba. One looks like kind of thug-like, big old guy, and the other looks like this woman with lighter hair, and as she steps outside, there is a large rustle from one of the trees, and out comes a large bird of prey, which promptly lands on her shoulder, and it is quite large. And they kind of walk towards you fairly brazenly. Out of my
How
way.
many hands big?
Apologies. Pleasure to see another Eba so far from home.
She pauses and glances back at you, and her bird also gazes at you with that piercing raptor look.
Silently judging you.
Merchant? Traveler?
Traveler. Yourself?
Make a charisma check.
I've never used
Yourself?
this stat before.
Evident, self-evident that you have never used it before.
Yourself?
Can Azan use his luckies on me,
No.
please? Okay. Can I get a do-over?
The man says in Celeru. Actually, who here speaks Celeru? 4 of you do.
I speak Celeru.
The man in Celeru says, 12, we need to keep moving.
Was that the number 12?
The word for 12.
Okay.
And she nods and they keep moving.
I'll just keep moving then.
What the?
That is going to
Wait,
come
wait.
back to bite me. I can tell.
I want
That's
to
all I
do.
tell.
I want to do detect magic. When they were
That's a
passing by.
spell.
Yes, indeed.
You want to cast a spell?
Yeah, I mean when they're passing by, so that they won't see or hear me.
What are the
I want to cast
components?
detect magic. Verbal and somatic.
Okay,
I want
so
do it
you have to
quietly.
speak the spell.
Yeah, I'm near the tree.
Let me check something. Because casting stealth, I think, is a class feature.
Oh,
Yeah, casting stealth is.
I just want to confirm the mechanic.
mechanical.
Mechaniku. Okay,
I found a
so
mechanical,
subtle spell,
yeah.
when you cast a spell, you can spend 1 sorcerer point to cast it without any somatic available. Okay, so I just wanted to see if it was a check or if it was straight up no components. Okay, so you can do it with a check, so it's a risk.
Oh
It'll be
man.
a stealth check.
All right, I'll do it. Stealth check. Nice.
18. Let me check some numbers.
In before nat 20.
Let's see if they go back to Ruha.
Oh, it does. Okay, would you roll on 18?
Yes.
Okay. So you begin casting as quietly as you can, kind of half in the bushes on the side of the path. And as you do, the bird of prey turns its head and looks at you. And its movement causes her to stop.
Uh-huh. Well, I
Do you
stop
continue
immediately,
casting?
hopefully.
Okay.
Mm.
You cancel casting, and she turns back and looks at you. And looks at her bird. keeps moving.
Phew. Goddamn bird.
Yeah, advantage on sight. Imagine that.
Oh man. Imagine having good eyes.
How
I
rich
tried
did
to
they
get.
smell?
What?
How rich did they smell? Like, do they have perfumes?
Make a perception check.
Alright.
20. As they walked
Smell check.
past, you didn't really get anything from her, but he... I'm going to type it to you, actually.
Go type.
First evil woman we run into rolls a nat 0. Nat 1. 1 charisma. Just like my life.
All right.
Oh.
Okay. Tavern's right there.
Alright.
What time of day is it at the moment?
Late evening. Late afternoon, I mean.
So still a bit early for evening meal?
A little bit. It's like 4-ish.
Alright. Since he didn't do it yesterday, Almar's going to go to the washrooms.
Sure. And Fremon gives you all a friendly wave as he sees you enter.
I'll say as I pass, good afternoon.
Good
Business seems
afternoon
to
to
be
you.
booming.
Welcome back. Yes, of course, the Rook is always booming.
Did you name this institution yourself, or was it named the Rook when you became its owner?
Oh, no. Well, it was like this when I bought it. I couldn't bring myself to change its name. I would have to start over.
Did you know where the name came from?
I don't, actually. It's an old city, so I imagine the name has a very old story behind it. It's a big old building, always needing repairs.
I can imagine. Anyway, I'm going to go and wash up before dinner. Have a good evening.
As you were. Right, everyone else stands tentatively in the doorway.
I'm gonna head to the room. Change out of the disguise.
The back room, sure.
May I check for any females with long hair?
Why,
and
hello.
a tie?
Who are you?
Afternoon, mate. They call me John.
How can I help you, John?
I was just here on some business with some friends of mine.
The travelers out back, yes?
Yeah.
I saw you heading there, unless you were heading to the staircase.
Oh no,
Oops,
I didn't
camera.
talk with the weird looking one with the robe, the cloak or something.
What's the
on
DC for your disguise?
The DC. It's apparently 15 for just spot disguises and others. I'm not sure what it is for me.
I see. Talk with some friends. Gives you a wink. Go ahead. I think they're out, though.
Right, never hurts to check.
What?
What?
Never hurts to check.
Never. Is he
Okay.
constipated?
Riiga, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for females with long hair and a hair tied.
Humans with hair tied.
Yeah, that are hair tied.
Pretty
Or males,
much
doesn't matter.
all of them would have, females would have their hair tied and or braided.
I see. May I see one who has it tied?
Yeah.
Does this woman?
Yeah.
Hello. Good morning. I wanted to ask you something.
The family mid-conversation over a meal kind of pause one by one, stop talking and look at you.
Hello. Very sorry for the disturbance. May I have a hair tie? I would really like to have one. If you could spare me one, I'd be very happy.
Make
Yeah. Make a pathetic check.
Yes.
you don't need to make a persuasion check.
Okay.
You want one of my hair ties?
I would love to.
At
yes.
least get a clean one.
I mean, it's just that the
Hey, if you don't mind.
bazaar is. Alright, sorry.
If I were watching from where I'm standing, would I be able to hear anything they were saying? If I were watching Ruha approach them?
With your little
Or
peepee.
is it...
I mean, if you were trying to listen to him, maybe.
I'm talking more about the distance, if it will be possible, because I would be like looking at Ruha, curious as he approaches people.
It's up
So
to Ruha.
I would be trying to listen.
It's up to me. Well, I'm still looking around to see where I could get myself a hair tie. I'm gonna tour the tables if I can.
What do you mean it's up to him? I'm confused. I mean,
It's
I
up-
don't think
mean,
he was
it's a hair
like,
tie.
trying
It's
to be stealth about
inconsequential.
it.
So it's up to him whether he was loud
I-
enough for Azan to hear.
I was loud enough, probably. I was, yeah.
There you go.
probably.
So he did hear it. Okay. Well, as I will approach Ruha as he walks back. Just break dances on the floor. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, I happened to overhear your conversation with the people over here. I mean, over there, not over here. Over here, we are standing. Yeah, tying your hair. That's it's a funny little problem to have because, as it turns out, I actually have a very useful thing that I could use to tie your hair if you like.
well, what is it?
Oh, they are holy wits of a priest.
They are the what, though?
Let me just show you.
Okay.
And then we'll take out Edward's shoelaces.
I suppose these are serviceable, yes?
Oh, yeah, they were enchanted by a priest, so they might
Enchant-
prove to be... Yes,
Really? Can I insight
by
check?
all means.
Sure.
I'll insight. Alright.
Alright.
I smell something fishy here. I don't think these were. That's just ridiculous, Azan.
Oh, my bad. I will pick out the other shoelace that he gave me. I just mistook the shoelaces.
Azan,
of course.
just give me one.
Oh,
Okay,
would
I
you like
take-
the enchanted one or the smelly one?
Is the enchanted one?
Yeah, the other
As
one was
well-
enchanted. I took out the wrong one. I'm sorry.
Okay. I would like the least smelly one, please.
All right, the enchanted one it is. I'll give him the other
Okay.
one. Yes,
Yep.
one less shoelace on me.
Thank you. I'm gonna go. The hovercraft has been invented. I'm gonna go take a bath now. Azan, see you later. Hey. I'll zoom over here. I'm hither now.
Okay.
Good for now.
I think everyone's gone to the back room, Azan.
Well, that leaves me just to explore. Time to look at the area I haven't seen before. Oh boy, whatever will I find there? As I'll slightly step back and take the chair with him, because it's a new area, you never know what you'll find. It's better to equip yourself beforehand. So I would just like to take this chair and walk with it in front of me, and then slowly open the door using the chair.
The door's locked.
Slowly open the door using the chair. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I would like to gently knock on the door with the chair.
Sure. You gently knock on the door with the chair. There is no response.
Well, worth a try. Well then, I will take the other corner, still with the chair. Yes, I'm walking with the chair, and I would like to head downwards south towards this area.
This child is sweeping the floors. Is that one of our chairs?
Oh, very much correct. Yes, you're quite a perceptive one, aren't you?
Can you put that back?
Oh, obviously, but after I delivered it, the person who asked me for it, I believe it's one of these rooms.
The rooms
You
have
see-
chairs.
Oh, apparently it was like a busy party or something, because someone from back there asked me to deliver one of the additional chairs to the rooms. I'm just not really sure which one was it. Is any of the rooms in here particularly loud? I believe that would be the one with the party.
I work here. I didn't hear no party.
Oh, that's weird. Are you sure you work here?
Real
That's
weird.
suspicious if you didn't hear anything.
Are you sure there's a party? That's real suspicious.
I'm suspicious.
Yeah,
I think
real suspicious.
This is cheating. This is.
Emma comes out wearing a towel.
Alright, sorry, I just wanted to do that. I'm probably not done yet. That was out of character. You can continue.
Alright.
You need to have your bird followers on. That would be bloody handy.
Yes.
Indoors, indoors it'd be even more suspicious, though.
True. Me suspicious? By no means. This chair delivery has been verified by multiple people, I have you know.
Multiple people. Where?
Oh, back there in the hall, you know.
Back there, huh? Not at the party?
No, they were friends of the people at the party, you know.
I don't
there could
trust
be several
you,
separate
mister.
groups. What do you mean you don't trust me?
I think
Do you
you're up
even
to
know
no
my
good.
name?
I don't need to know your name.
Oh, now you're quite an ignorant one. I'll have you know I know all about the superstitious and ignorant people. You don't scare me.
And you don't scare me.
Well, it seems we're at that impasse, so I'm just going to move on.
He blocks you with his broom and tries to.
Oh gosh.
You dare approach me?
Actually, you approached me.
No, you... Look, I'm a polite human being, I'm straightforward. You asked me a question, I answered.
Does
That's
Fremon know
all
you're
there is.
moving chairs around?
Trajan, how long till I'm done in the bath? Genuinely curious.
We'll see.
Okay.
Does Fremon know?
Obviously. I spent a good time talking to... Maybe it was Yorshim? Oh, yes. Freeman certainly knows. Why wouldn't he? He's the owner of the whole establishment. It's weird that you would think that he doesn't know, actually.
Deception.
Okay. Should I burn a lucky on the child? Let's see. Guess
I don't know.
If the child beats this, I'm just gonna fucking jump out the window.
Alright. I'm just gonna go ask Fraymon.
Okay, as she goes up there,
He.
Whatever, child.
Same thing.
Same thing, exactly. Are any of the doors open or like?
Open? No.
Yeah, okay. Would I be able to go by and check a door handle
Which
quickly?
one are you checking first?
Running quickly every.
Well, which
in a
one's
row.
first?
Oh, the closest one. One by one.
That one there?
Yes.
That one is locked. That one is locked.
Next one. Next one.
That one is locked.
Next one.
That one is locked.
Next one.
Oi!
Yes. Child. I'm pretending not to be wheezing out of breath right now. Yes. Child.
Fraymon said, "Come here."
Oh, all right. I'm coming. As I walk, can I swiftly put my hand on the door handle as I move past the train? You know, I'm covering it with my cape to some extent, trying
They
to
all
check if
appear
it
to be
opens
locked.
Okay, locked. All of them?
Yeah.
Did I just all up to here? Even this one?
100% of them.
Hope is lost. Okay, I will walk up to the child then. Yes? Oh, yes, to Freeman we go. Oh, hello there, fella.
Now. Are you bothering my staff?
No, by no means. I just been asked a question. I answered
Where
the
did you get
question
that
and-
chair from, friend?
Oh, I believe it's one of your fine chairs. I will point towards where it was initially placed over here.
I would
right
appreciate
over
it
there
if
on
you
the
didn't
corridor.
move my furniture. If you require additional chairs for your room, I can have that arranged for you. The
Oh, no
furniture
problem,
is
my friend.
right
It
where
just-
I like it.
Sure, it just seems like someone pulled a prank on me. I've been asked by the people who apparently I don't see in the bar anymore, but I've been asked by a couple to deliver a chair to a room. It just seems there was like a silly joke.
Now, friend, that's what we're here to do. You don't work here.
I just wanted to help. I thought maybe you were busy because, it's evening, so...
I always have time for my customers. Don't you worry about that.
Alright, let me just put the chair back in then.
Go ahead.
I will give like a very scorning look when I pass by the child.
He's already doing it to you.
Yes. Eternal rivals acquired.
Rivalry created.
Yes. I will put the chair back down.
I think I'm going to need to take on that child as an apprentice. Yes, you understand. You understand what it's like.
Right, I assume that took a while. So,
what's his name? Alamar's probably done.
yeah, with live.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go to... I'll be honest, there's some things that made me forget this man's name.
Fraymon.
Fraymon. I'm going to go to Fraymon and ask if I could have some boiling water to make tea with. I have the tea leaves myself, I just need the water.
Now, friend. Give me the leaves. We'll make it for you.
I'll hand over some of my tea leaves from Celery.
What?
I have two lots of tea. It's tea from Benevus
Oh,
and tea
you
from
hand
Celery.
them over. I missed the...
Yeah.
Alright. He gives
I
them
hand them
to
over.
this girl who goes back to prepare. Where would you like it
Will there
delivered?
be any charge? I'll take it. I'll take it in my room, thank you.
Alright. No charge.
Thank you, Millerton. I'm going to move up to the room.
Is Zan leaving the rook?
I just went out the door. I'm not like actively trying to leave the whole area.
Hmm.
How's Edward's progress on his decostuming
Yeah, what are
going?
you guys doing in this room?
Decostuming.
What are you guys doing back here?
Looking at an idiot decostuming.
Nice. What's Edward doing?
Just kind of waiting in here for everyone else to
Cool.
go to the room.
Right.
Removing John from my system.
You're purging the
God
John.
damn, for a second I heard removing John from my sister, and I was really confused.
No.
Wow.
System.
Yes, of course, system.
All right.
Fan art time.
Oh no. Please no.
Please.
Okay. And Ruha is.
Ruha will have a little thing here. No. Shut up. Okay, so is there a mirror here?
A mirror?
I sure hope there is.
No.
Very nice. Okay,
A mirror
nevertheless.
is quite the luxury.
Gotcha. Nevertheless, Ruha will wrap himself in the towel and then sit down, and he'll grab his scimitar from his bag or whatever. Just grab his scimitar from his inventory,
Okay.
and then he starts speaking to himself. I'll help them. I won't walk or fly away this time. I will redeem myself. And then he holds his scimitar to the front of his hair and cuts a fringe. To a fresh start. I couldn't help you. To a fresh start. And then he ties his hair with the fucking shoelaces.
Okay.
And now he's done. He'll now get out.
Sure.
I'll get tea and run over inside real quick.
Are you providing the leaves?
Yes I am.
All right, then he'll do that for you.
All right.
Ozan will be waiting in front of the doors for Ruha to approach. And as soon as he approaches, he will point at him and last, and he will walk in.
Good one. But before he walks in, he takes it.
before.
Before I walk in. No. Yeah, before I walk in. You can do whatever you want. Before I walk in,
Yeah.
out of the corner of my eye, I spot the Ibermen again, and I take a better look at them and to see what they're watching, who they're looking at.
Sure. Make a perception check.
23.
You.
Me. Okay.
Yes. They're looking at you.
I see. Hello. So,
Knock, knock.
I'm expecting some tea.
oh yes.
I open the door.
2 cups of tea here.
Ah, yes, thank you. You had a cup of... Did anyone else have a cup coming?
No.
Okay.
Ruha did.
Oh, I did. Okay. I thought I just got it.
If you said no, I would probably raise my hand and say yes. If you did say no, I would probably say yes.
I hand one of the cups to Ruha and sit down. Oh,
Did you guys? Do you guys think those Iba guys? What do you think they are doing here?
they do seem rather unfriendly. That's why I haven't
Yeah.
approached them yet.
Not to be racist,
That's-
Ilma. But yeah, kinda.
What are they doing in our city?
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, but
But you're
They
also
probably
a
should
foreigner,
leave.
Ruha. Sensuke, you spoke to them yesterday, didn't you? Okay.
Apparently.
I guess that's.
Is Daz
Apparently.
there? Maybe muted.
No, he's on mic.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
Did you say my headphones had cut out?
I said, Satsuka, you spoke to those Eber in the bar yesterday, didn't you?
Oh yeah, they had seemed fairly friendly.
Ah, well, I'm not too sure of the looks of them. I know the type from back home. They're the type they warned us about.
I felt some eyeing me as I walked into the room.
We do strike a rather distinctive group.
Indeed, but they were quite intently looking at me, I believe.
Have you cut your hair, Ruha?
Oh yes, how did you know?
Generally, the fact that your hair looks different.
Oh, of course. Thanks for noticing.
How did you know?
How did you know?
How did you know? How could you know my hair was cut? Okay.
What the hell is this?
He's like having a, you know, how people gush when you notice something about them.
In anime,
He's like having
sure.
that. Yeah, and he's an anime character. He's Japanese.
Okay, so you're
Riiga's
doing
anime.
Elmas. You're just doing
Hey.
Elmas.
Okay.
What?
Well, I did have a question.
Oh, okay.
Why did you spend all of the day dressed as a weird farmer called John, Edward?
It's a question we should all be asking.
For the pursuit of knowledge, Elamar.
Edward, you could read beforehand. Being disguised as a farmer doesn't make you any better at reading.
No, but it shifted my my view on the city. People didn't see me as, oh, the priest. They saw me as some weird farmer.
They saw you as a guy pretending to be a farmer.
No, I'm almost certain no one saw through my disguise.
Regardless, I don't think you need to put on a disguise every day.
Then how will I practice, Elamar?
Elma. Okay. You could just practice. Well, do you really need to be well practiced at disguise? I mean, has any one of the situations we've been in so far been something that would have been improved by you not just being entirely truthful about your name and who you were?
Yes.
I don't think anyone's tried to steal your face yet.
What do you face? Why would someone steal my face? That's ridiculous. I'll go.
Were you not the one who leaned into me?
Go quickly.
Were you not the one who leaned into me the other day and said, "Have you ever heard of something that steals faces?"
Why would I say such a thing, Eolmar? That's ridiculous.
I think you're getting steadily worse at pronouncing my name.
And I think you're telling lies.
I'm telling lies.
Yes.
I take a long sip from my tea.
Azan will stand up. Alright, guys, minor issues aside, okay? I believe we have quite a huge thing to discuss, you know.
Wait,
We probably need. Yeah, what am I waiting?
before that, I think we should maybe talk to the Iba men. Or maybe you should, Irma.
You saw how
They
he
give me
did
a
with
bad
the other
feeling.
ones. He's
I
not
know.
very good at talking.
Out of
So,
character.
I guess
Out of character, Alma says, but Ruha, I've made it a rule in my life of avoiding the obvious plot hooks linking back to my homeland. In character, Alma. Yes, I suppose I should talk to them. At the very least, we have our blood in common. Maybe I can scope out why they're here.
Indeed, I'll
Do
stay
you want
here.
us to assist you in any way? Maybe you know.
Would you like
I
me
could
to
walk
go
up
and talk to them now? Would you like me to go and talk to them now?
Yes,
I
maybe
don't,
if we
I
take
don't
the
think I'll be requiring your assistance, Azan.
What do you mean? I could just walk up to them and be like the uncool guy you don't want to be around, and then you walk up and you know, in contrast, in comparison, you become the shining knight in armor, and they're like happy to see you.
Good
I think I'll
combat.
pass.
All right, you're lost.
Why do you have such a crooked neck, Azan? You always look like a slightly diagonal to me.
As I look at the other members.
What does
What
that
does he
actually
mean by that?
Does that actually represent something in character? Genuinely curious.
Good posture.
I'm
One-
not going to tell you right now.
Leaning on one leg more.
One of his
than the
legs
other
is
one.
longer than the other.
Azan is constantly Azan is just constantly drunk. Alright, I'll go talk to the Eva. I don't anticipate the conversation taking too long.
Sure.
Okay.
What if Azan is a Elderman and one of his legs is an animal leg?
I speak to Fremont at the bar and ask if there's any darts for the dartboard.
Yeah, he'll hand you 2 darts.
Alright. Alright, I will step over to the room and throw some darts at the board
Mm-hmm.
from about
They watch you.
15
the
feet
bar.
away. From the bar. Are they sitting right there?
No, that they watch you from the time you leave the bar.
Ah, yes.
Oh, wait, just before they interact, can I ask Caleb to listen to them while not being in their line of sight, just in case something happens? Yeah, can you listen to them just there? Right there.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Alright.
Peace of mind.
Good temper.
Yeah. Just point through the wall outside of the room and say, right there, bro.
Give me
Just
your
go right
perception
there."
check.
Perception check for me.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm using so loop and bloop.
14. Okay. Aylmar, they are simply watching you.
Alright, I'm going to throw my darts at the board.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to just roll my longbow attack for this, given that darts would be a ranged weapon? I
Longbow
probably have all the
attack.
same.
Nice try. Dexterity check.
Alright.
Okay. First one's an average hit. Second one barely gets on the board.
Alright. I'm gonna go up and retrieve my darts and then try again.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Okay, 2 bullseyes this time. No one was here to see it.
I say to the evil watching me, I was worrying I was losing my wrist with those first 2 throws.
The Eba, seated further into the corner,
Mm-hmm.
will respond to you. You are friends with the Ildeman that came here yesterday, yes?
Yes, we've been traveling together for the last couple of weeks. We arrived on the continent at the same time.
Ah, you came a long way then. Well, she did, rather. What about
Yes, I
the
believe.
other one? Is he with you as well?
Yes, they both are. Could I insight them to see what their just to see if I can get an idea of how sinister their intentions are in this conversation?
A sinister check. Sure, roll insight.
Racism check.
Haven't been any good at my insight rolls today.
Can I hear them?
You can hear kind of half of what's going on.
Shit. I can't.
You don't get a whole lot from the conversation so far, Aylmar. Aylvar.
Aylmar. Yes, I believe one of them's from Temenea. I'm not the woman is from Temenea. I'm not sure where the man is from. Well, boy. I'm not sure. You guys are only 16, aren't you?
Yep.
I see, I see. And what was your name again?
Elma.
Aelmar.
Elma.
And what are you doing so far from Eber?
I. Sorry, I'm thinking what to say. Not hesitating in character.
Mhm.
I needed to see the world. I'd spent so long in Eber and our cities that I wondered what I was missing.
I see. Say, you have quite a military look about you.
Yes,
Are you a soldier?
I was for a time.
But
How about... Sorry, you go.
for a time? Did you take an arrow to the knee? What happened?
No, no.
I was involved. There was an incident. I'd rather not speak about it, but it left me questioning what I was doing. What about you? What brings you so far from home?
At this point, instead of answering a question, they'll look at each other.
Insights?
Sure.
Please be a better insight roll than everyone I've rolled so far today. That is better than everyone I've rolled so far today. Hold on, me.
You're not sure, but you're feeling a little uncomfortable. Well, Aelmar, I hope you enjoy your stay in Kostarsen.
Thank you. Likewise. I've seen you here a couple of times. Are you here often? Or are you just passing through?
We live here.
Ah, yes. Well, it is good to see some of my people so far from the homeland.
Certainly.
Misudo shine upon you. I'll return the duds to
Freymon.
Raymond. I was thinking Fremulon for some reason, which is a
I'm
media
pu-
production
I'm
company,
putting
which
his
just
name
makes
here.
sense.
Freymon. You guys have no excuse now.
Wait, it's
Alright.
spelled with a Y?
Will it be Fremon otherwise?
What? Would it? What
Freymon.
about I instead?
Like Trajan.
Yeah.
EY is more the Benevin convention.
I'll speak to the party.
Back in the room.
They're definitely suspicious. They look like they were. I told them a little bit about why I ended up here, and they didn't answer with it. They didn't respond with another and with as much information. Apparently, they are local and they live in Kastassen. But from what I can understand, they're definitely up to no good. They're very inquisitive about you, Satsuka and Caleb. And having heard the rumors, Edward, that's not a normal thing to ask.
No. It could be.
All right, could I just retroact? No, I wouldn't have thought to smell them. My impression of them is that they are of dubious moral character.
Well, shouldn't we then invite them to the room and interrogate?
I don't know if that would be wise, Azan.
But it could work.
We're in a public place. They have just as
Well.
much right to be here as we do.
But our room is a private place. We just invite them here before, And then we pull a quick one on them. I think
I
it's an invitation, but it's actually a trap.
don't think that's particularly wise, Azan.
Any wise or unwise, but if it works. Okay, so those are your people, so that's up to you, I think.
We'll have to keep an eye on them, and Satsuka and Caleb should definitely never be alone with them.
So you mean they should be together with them?
I actually have an idea
Not that either.
on that.
Oh.
Yes, Satsuka?
Caleb and I can each carry a firecracker so that if they try and get us when we're alone, the firecracker will alert any nearby people. And I
Yes,
still
you have
two
a
left.
supply of them, don't you? Okay,
It's like pepper
that
gas.
seems like a wise idea.
Oh, you
Okay.
can give Caleb the description for it and the item. So you can add a firecracker to your inventory, Caleb.
Mm-hmm. And a firecracker. Thank you, Satsuka.
Are you
Now-
sure you didn't catch a whiff of them?
Can I just roll a d100 if it's above like a 90? I'll be able to remember a scent or something.
What is your
That's
past
just
perception?
pretty cool,
11?
I have an 11, yes.
I'll roll something. No, you don't.
I'm
know
only
that.
trying to remember because Edward is so insistent. I still think it would be weird for me to have smelled them.
You don't remember.
I don't remember anything, Edward. I don't smell people, I'm afraid.
I guess if you want a job done, you gotta do it yourself.
You gotta smell it yourself.
Exactly, Ruha's got it.
Yeah, that was not serious.
No, don't worry. I understand wholeheartedly, Ruha.
Don't turn it back on me.
I must go sniff these men.
No, Edward, that's dangerous.
Oh, I can go with him. Then it's will be
Edward,
safe.
Edward, there's no reason for you to approach them. Neither you is that.
stands in front of it.
There is reason to approach the smell.
Edward,
Don't worry,
Ale.
Edward. The second door is
Azan.
here.
Azan, no.
Maybe
Come
the
on,
demon
Edward,
should
this
be
is the
bait.
other door.
Just know
Do
that
not-
your physical form will not hold me back from exiting that door.
Do not do this, Edward. They are dangerous men.
They won't do anything in public, as you said.
Quick
This is a
save.
I'll
public
just
place.
approach casually.
Yes,
I
but
know
they
how to
know
be
what-
casual.
We don't know how to be casual. I'm fairly sure your entry strategy would have asked them if they're married.
What? This hurts. I can't believe you would say such things about me.
What's wrong with asking
Edward,
them if they're married?
Every tavern we've been, Edward, every tavern we've been to, you've asked the first people you see whether they're married or not.
Is there something wrong with being inquisitive?
Yes. People like their privacy. You like your privacy a great deal more than anybody else I've ever met.
Low-key true.
Out of character question, because I wouldn't know because I've been reading Red Temple text for ages. Are priests sworn to celibacy?
What a good question to ask. Why do you want to know?
Listen, I'm not
That's
too
a
sure. I don't think so.
I'm asking Trajan this. So, are priests celibate in the Red Temple?
I feel like this question has been asked before.
Yeah. I think it was replied with that's
We-
a question.
The DM has disappeared.
The TM is gone. Time to run
Oh,
to the
Jim.
Iba man.
I don't think going to the evil would be wise. Genuinely. I've already
Oh,
scoped them out. I don't think we're going to learn any more information. I think out of anyone, I had the biggest chance of learning something.
Yeah, tell that to Edward, not Alice.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, yeah, they're probably avoiding his best course of action, but Edward seems like he has a very good reason to go to them, so he's my brother, I have to support my family.
Edward has the motive and has the means. He's gonna go smell them. He's gonna strike.
Son, I mean Edward, it's not normal to smell people.
Alright, guys. I have a way to make it inconspicuous. I'll go to the bar, I'll order some drinks, and I will deliver some drinks and say that they come from the friendly Iba man they met just a second ago as a parting gift. And then yes?
I don't know if that's particularly wise either. They told me go to my room and not go to the bar again. I just handed the darts back. I didn't speak to Freymon.
All right. Then the drinks will be delivered by a mysterious gifter.
Azan.
Is Zan talking from outside?
Yes,
I'm pretty sure he hasn't closed. I'm pretty sure he hasn't closed the door yet.
Yeah.
Azan, come back inside. We have more important things. We have more pressing things to discuss than these Iba gentlemen.
But
we need to talk about. We need to talk about
Edward and his
Henning.
nose. But Edward and his nose. It's unsatisfying.
No.
We are not going to gain any meaningful information from how they smell.
How do you know?
Though.
You have a human nose, Edward.
What?
Unless someone is wearing unless someone is wearing perfume or dung, you're not going to realize anything of meaningfulness.
Elmar's just nervously stepping back and forth.
Listen. Everyone gets one. I want this to be my one.
You want this to be your one what?
My moment to assist.
You want your moment to assist being smelling, mysterious, evil man of dubious moral character in the corner of a bar.
I have a hunch about
Why don't
something.
Why don't you just pray to Nikona? That would do nicely.
Nikona can't do all the work. Ale and Lamar.
And please try and get my name right. Besides,
his name is Elmer.
I felt my soul leaving my body then. Besides, we have to talk about Hennick before it gets too late.
Yeah, we have to smell the people before it gets too late. Exactly.
Is it a facepalm?
You are not going to smell these people.
No, not me, Edward. Obviously, my nose is a part of his.
Edward, you are not going to smell these people.
Well, what if I am?
What if I asked you very politely not to do it? Because I think we could learn more if we didn't immediately freak them out.
Okay.
As going up and smelling them, because you will not do it subtly. I know you.
As I will turn over to Edward and attempt to very quietly whisper in his ear, "They are the regulars. We can catch them some other time."
You do know subtle whispering doesn't work if I can see you doing it, regardless of what you said.
I have your back turned towards you. Yeah, I mean, I whispered something towards him, but.
I don't think of trying to do it again if they're here tomorrow.
No, obviously, it's either yes or no.
Gee, Elmar, who made you ruler of the castle?
A, this is called the Rook. The castle was the last inn. And B, I'm not the ruler. I'm just the guy who knows spelling people is weird. And in that party, if that gives me some sort of authority, so be it.
Actually, true.
Well, you weren't the one who smelled the people at the entrance.
It's like parents fighting. We're just sitting in the corner, listening to people shout at each other.
May I just say, they smelled suspicious.
I'd like to point out that Alma may have been very sarcastic, but he hasn't raised his voice yet because that's not really in his style.
All right, smelling or discussion? Or both?
All right.
I mean, we have time to do both.
We are going to discuss. Sit down, Edward.
I want
He's
to pray for
crying.
Elmar
Make
so
a
that
religion
maybe he
check.
can see the light one day.
I will pray for Aylmer so that his soul is safely delivered to the heavens because tonight he's going to die.
Okay.
Nice. Are we done?
All right.
Yeah, okay. You guys can discuss this after the break.
Nice.
Okay, nice. Pee time, BRB.
Be right back.
God damn it. Good going. We didn't smell them. Was close though.
Why sanity is such a burden?
It's not. I'm not crazy. I swear.
Look, I'm not
Crazy,
talking to you
you're
in
crazy.
character anymore. I'm not talking in character anymore, but trust me, Edward, you are crazy.
No. Listen.
Look,
it's
I
just,
don't know what it started with the lying about who you were every time someone asked you a name. That's okay. But now it's moved to just trying to smell people, which is weird, frankly.
There's a method to the madness. Let me just say.
The whole time I'm eating lunch.
Lunch RP in the background. There are two camps at the room.
Background is
Well,
just like those three, us three, just kind of sitting on the bed, drinking sake and trying
Well, I
to
know-
be carrot.
Well, I noticed that none of you were very helpful with trying to stop Edward and Azan from smelling people.
No,
Why
we
am I
just
the
want
sane one?
we just want to watch the world burn.
Yeah, they were like in a cinema. It was a spectacle put on in front of them.
Oh, jeez.
Ruha even abandoned his bed.
And Satsuko wouldn't be very good at verbally convincing them. The best thing she could do to convince them is cast sleep on them.
Look, I'll be honest, Alma was getting very close to using command on them.
Don't you have to can't you resist that?
You do actually get a chance to resist it.
Isn't it
But
a wisdom
honestly-
saving throw?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, so I wouldn't pass
Actually,
by
no,
default
sorry.
pretty
It keys
much.
off my. Actually, it keys off my spell save DC. Let me rephrase that. Let me just check.
Yeah, I know.
My
Yeah.
wisdom big brain.
My wisdom's so big it went negative. So I would probably fail it by default.
I'm wise, not smart.
I'm unwise, not smart.
Exactly. Know what potato is. I mean,
Hey, does
know
everyone
how to
have?
use potato.
I think we can all set our profile picture to be the travel icon because we can all control it. Oh god.
What was
Yeah,
his
we've
name
done this
again?
before. It's Steven.
Something.
Steven,
Stevenson?
yes.
Why is everyone Steve? And why am I not Steve?
I don't know. You have to catch up.
Oh yeah, he has like
The question is, why is Trey not Steve?
Travel is typing. Travel agency is typing. They want to know your location. Would you like to bookmark a trip tomorrow?
No, wrong character.
I can't believe travel goes.
Goes sad.
Who types sad faces that way? Wow.
Oh no.
Wow.
Trajan's gonna be so mad at me. Trajan, are you here?
Why would he be mad at you? Or with you?
Because travel go brr.
Trajan died in a car accident several years ago.
Bro.
We've been imagining his ghost ever since then. Is that what you're saying?
Trajan was also Steve.
The final Steve has appeared.
That sounds like just as much of a narrative twist as one of your VR travel things that I still don't really understand.
Whatever do you mean?
I don't know. I don't quite understand Scene, or whatever his name is. He seems to be some Sheen.
Sheen, the tour guide. Nice
Hey,
to
we're all the
meet
travel
you.
guys.
My friends, quickly. Follow
A
me.
red toolbox.
Cool.
That is what he says.
A
That is
small
what he
toy mech on
says.
display.
What is VR Travelers
Low
like? Real?
tire.
Is it role playing, or is it more like narrative?
Yes.
You are told a story, and there are some options to make along the way, and you can affect the ending or find new information by trying to unlock hidden parts of the story. Or you can just come along and
Okay.
listen. Nobody role
So
plays.
it's a bit like an old Choose Your Own Adventure book, but a little more complicated. Okay.
In a way, yes.
Okay.
It's a
Right.
teacup. It's
Since
pretty
everyone's traveler, so I'm assuming everyone's here.
I think so.
Except
Nice.
Caleb. He's still Steve. Caleb's still Steve.
Except
Dennis.
Caleb.
Danny's
Dennis. Dennis may need to leave early again today as well,
Oh, I see.
so we'll see.
All right. We back from break yet?
Let's give Dennis 30
Dennis
seconds.
isn't here, so yeah.
I'm here.
Wait
Wait
a
a
Oh, he's
second.
here. Okay.
Hey, Azan, can
We
you
are
sit on this
continuing.
chair? Can you sit on this chair?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I do think of myself as a king of sorts, so yeah, throne fitting.
Sure. King
All
of
right.
what?
Symmetry. Nice.
Madness.
Azan will stand up after sitting down and. All right, guys, I'm just going to address the most obvious thing in this room right now, which is we have a huge matter to discuss. We just learned of this object, right, that we have to take away from quote unquote enemy that we now know of, and we have to devise a plan how to do it and how to go about it, and whether we consider the enemy an enemy or not. And most of all,
And we're robbing a library.
library.
Quiet.
What do you mean? I was talking about the girl down hall. I just wanted to take the broom away from her.
That's a
What the hell
boy.
are you talking about?
That's a boy? I can't steal a broom from a boy.
That's a boy?
Is the flame on the child because he's sassy?
Yep.
Nope.
That's so Azan can recognize his rival.
Azan's rival.
Azan Jr.
All right. So this
The
is not about the
anti-Azan.
child. Oh. Okay then. I guess child can wait. Yeah,
Well,
child can grow up
Azan.
and become an adult, I guess.
Azan,
Yes?
I have a question for you. How did you know the name of Henrik Feda?
Oh, my friend, this is elementary. It's because I went to school.
I believe he might have been talking with people in the bar the night before. He had quite a long conversation with those Carson Institute types.
Oh, is that where he got the name from?
Well,
Possibly. He's not going to give us a straight answer either way.
no, it's common benefit knowledge. Ha ha ha.
I mean Henrik Feda, not Amos Feda.
Eh?
Is it common knowledge that Henrik Feda is?
Of
Yeah,
course.
it is.
joined-
If you just listen around, yes, it is. It
Uh-huh.
very much is. You just have to listen to the people talking.
Listen to them. I was inclined to
Yes.
believe them. That's all I'll say. Or no, he's gonna insight. Is this true? It's very doubtful.
Is this important is a better question.
Yes, please.
Is-
You're inciting
Please.
both of them? Who
Yeah,
wants to roll?
hopefully.
You get advantage.
Oh, which one of us has the better lion?
That's meta. Who's rolling? No, you
Which
don't
one
get
of us do-
advantage. They get advantage because they're supporting each other.
sorry.
But only one needs to roll.
Did you want to roll?
I guess Azan said
I guess-
initially.
Yeah, I guess I said initially so.
I was just the assistant.
What are they lying about, sorry?
I rolled to GM, so he doesn't know.
That Henrik Fadar is common knowledge. Henrik Fadar is, rejoined the.
What they say
academy.
makes some degree of sense.
Oh, I see. All right. I guess I didn't know.
Yeah, you clearly didn't go to school, kid.
I
Anyway,
mean,
back on
in
topic.
fairness, Henrik was rather a personality. I imagine he'd be quite well known in the Institute. So perhaps it is common knowledge, at least among those types, if not the general population.
Perhaps. I was curious how Azan got the information, but all right.
Oh, because I go to the institute, obviously. They know me there.
God damn. They know you there?
Yeah, while you guys were looking at the books, I attended one of the lectures.
What? What did you learn? Who was there?
Look, I'm not going to give you a free lecture if you don't belong to the institute. That would be like a breach of rules, I'm pretty sure.
They have class lists, Azan. I'm pretty sure you would have made quite the impression. And would probably have only been in said lecture for about 90 seconds.
Preposterous. I'm a very good student, I'll have you know. Teachers love me.
Which ones?
All of
What
them.
are the names?
Probably.
Tell me one name. One name.
Winslow.
One
What's-
name?
What? How do
John?
you know, John? How do you know?
Azan tells me about this stuff in his spare time. But that's
But we
besides the point.
but we
need to
didn't
deal-
Tell you, this just happened.
We've been together the
Supposedly.
entire time. We haven't spoken together since we got home from the Rook. We got
Ah.
home from the Institute.
What do you mean? We
Wait.
slept in the same room.
Yeah.
Well, in case you weren't there.
But we
What?
only
You
went to the
slept?
Institute. We slept. We only came back from the Institute today. We haven't slept yet.
No, before. On the road.
You slept at the road?
We were all together on the road.
No. Listen. This is
The timeline is really confusing here. I'm really struggling to understand your story.
Yeah, I can see that you clearly are not a member of the institute because you have trouble understanding basic things.
This
Azan,
is most
Edward.
certainly not basic.
Azan, Edward, stop lying. Especially when you're doing ridiculous lies that are really, really easy to see through. I don't think I even have
talk about.
Yes, taking around people. Once again.
One of these days, Azan. One of these days, I'm going to leave and never come back.
Don't say that.
But if you leave, this group is going to break.
I'm fully aware of that. But at the very least, I'm not going to get killed by Eba slavers or sold into an etherite mine.
Oh, where are you
Silence.
living then? If you're not going there.
All right. Enough. I apologize. We need to talk about Henrik Fadar, whether we trust
Wait.
him or not, and whether we're going to try and get this book.
Well,
I don't know. I believe his motivations are genuine. Certainly. But it does go against my soul to break the law.
Did we even
Ah.
see the private library?
No, we did not. And at the same time, the last time we tried to do something even vaguely stealthy, we got rumbled and ended up having to fight the Baron.
Oh, we just have to learn from it. You know.
Well, Ilma, last time we were put into the situation quite blind. We found a blueprint by ourselves, but other than that, we didn't really have that much information. This time, we have Henrik right in our fingers, and he will help us. He'll give us all the information that we need, and he may even help us come up with a plan. Of course, he probably will.
Yeah, if
I'm
anything,
sure
he
he'll be
probably
of
has a
much
plan by
help.
now. He has been there
Indeed.
around for ages.
Yes, and he looks very, very determined. Perhaps personally invested as well.
Well,
And
in which case,
I really want to help.
I'd rather not go into any restricted areas myself. But if you need a lookout or someone to talk with the headmaster, or another scholar, I suppose I could do that for you. I suppose there's no trouble in hearing Hennick's plan out.
I suppose so, but I hope you realize what sort of things Easterite can do to people.
I
As
do travel
important
in the same party as Azan, and I was in the Quasarium as well. There are terrible things. But at the same time, Ruha, the man was right. There are only about a dozen patients down there, out of the millions who live in Venovus. Is that an accurate figure? Millions? Not exaggerating?
Yeah, millions.
Out of the millions, it's not exactly a common problem. And perhaps he's right. The risks of studying Aetheryte are great. Look at Azan.
Yeah, look at me. I mean, what?
Even the simplest of mistakes led to him having these purple markings. And we have no idea.
Go on.
You go. The next sentence wasn't going to go anywhere.
Okay, I was gonna ask GM, do I know how common exposure to Aetheryte is? How common corruption is? Like visible corruption?
Do you mean lower levels that don't get put in the Quasarium?
Both, just corruption in general. How common is it? And I don't mean like the larvae version. I mean the Aetheryte exposure version.
Well, you were told last session that everyone down in the Quasarium is level 3 and higher in the entire duchy.
I see.
As to levels 1 and 2, you haven't seen anybody so far. You could assume that they're just hiding and they don't want to come out in public, but you have no numbers.
Okay. Well, so be it. Maybe the number of people inflicted by Aetheryte corruption isn't that high, but only the Templars have access to Aetheryte, and only they deal with it. If we don't get legal access to Aetheryte and legal research, perhaps we may never be able to utilize it and never be able to defend ourselves against Templars attacking, using Aetheryte perhaps. Those will be surely dark days for humanity.
The Venquis is strong. Humanity is strong.
I'm sure not strong enough against whatever powers may be brewing. We have to do everything we can. We have to help, not leave people behind.
I did agree to speak with Hennick to see what his plan was. I'm still not 100% confident in carrying it out myself, but like I said, I'm happy to be a lookout. Perhaps we can use your wild form again.
I understand. I hope so.
Hey, I just want to read the book.
Hey, we'll help you with that.
Azan, you are a strange man. But yes, I agree, this book sounds very interesting.
Azan, Oh, sorry.
No, you go. I was just going to ask Trey an out-of-character question.
Okay, Azan, you seemed quite shaken up after seeing Hennick's brother, Tilak. What were you thinking?
When?
Right after seeing Tilak. A bit after seeing Tilak.
Who's this Telek you're speaking of? I don't remember a scholar by the time that we came across at the institute.
When we were in the Quasarium and went into the dark area, we saw in a cell, locked up, the brother of Hennick Vidar.
Oh, must have been the time when I was looking at the beautiful cobblestone on the ground, in the architecture, the aesthetics of the place were
Azan,
something else.
I know you saw it. I know you remember it. Don't try to forget it. Don't try to distract yourself. How do you feel when you think about him?
I don't really. I don't know the person. I mean,
Azan.exe is not working.
True, that is true. Look, I don't know the person. He's purple. He's talking. I mean, Look, maybe he's lying in a bed that's slightly uncomfortable, but at the end of the day, he has family. That sounds alright.
Azan, I think we can all see you in pain. Just tell us how you feel when you think about him.
Me in pain? Whatever do you mean? You can even punch me, I wouldn't feel anything.
I don't know how to get it out of you.
What are you trying to get out of me? Is this...
Azan, people do care about you, and you're allowed to have emotions that are negative. Even the great feel things that are not noble from time to time. Why did the music change really tragically all of a sudden?
Nice, this is going perfect, okay.
Even the great feel things that aren't right from time to time. Even the great feel sadness and weakness and fear. It's in being able to move past them and admit that we feel them at all that greatness is achieved. It's okay to be scared.
Azan will cross his arms, look up, and well, I guess that's true. I just can't imagine my small little precious chest of Aetheryte meaning me bad. Like, there is no way that fate crossed our paths and it meant any harm to me.
There is good and evil in many things. There is good and evil in many things in this world, Azan. We just have to ask for the wisdom to know the difference.
I feel alright. Maybe these people were affected by a different Aetheryte. Maybe the one in the chest is unique.
It is the same Aetheryte, Azan. I read about it earlier today. The substance doesn't really vary. It depends on how large the chunks are.
I mean, look, nobody is really looking into Aetheryte, so how would that information be confirmed?
Then we'll try and read this copy, Aetherturgy. Wait, Aetherturgy? That's the right book, isn't it?
Aetherturgy, yeah. Aetherturgy, yeah.
Then we'll read this book, and we'll try and understand it. And maybe we'll find a way to make you at least as normal as you were. And possibly we'll find a hairdresser that can do something with that hair of yours.
Oh yes, the hair. That would be nice, I guess. I mean, we have Brother Edward here.
Are you okay?
Know a few things.
Are you okay, Azan?
I mean, I'm just a bit tired, so maybe I need a...
Would you like a hug?
Father Elmer strikes again. Azan will shakily stand up and very, very hesitant, looking around, but finally steps up to him. Yes.
I'll give Azan a hug.
Time to hug.
Oh. Roll to hug.
I will
Roll to hug?
Oh, you don't have to.
Strength check.
Just make sure you don't hit each other's heads accidentally.
Which is the manliest hug.
Okay, I will just sniff slightly and step away.
Azan.
Yeah?
When we were talking and I was crouched near the tree, you told me something about a wall. It seemed like you were speaking from experience.
Oh, no, that's a connection you make. Wow, you sure you know how when and how to put your brain to work when you really want to, I guess. You even strike me as one of the members of the institute to some extent, and I would know, I've been there. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I could tell you. Azan starts stroking his chin, thinking how much he wants to say. And then he will explain. Well, yes, there was one particular moment when I have faced an unsurmountable wall of, let's say, a system. Yes, I think a system would be a good phrase. And yes, I just when I saw you over there, I just remembered the extreme frustration I was feeling, how I had to run away from it because I had no other choice but to flee. And I thought maybe you wouldn't go to the same extremes, although your situation is slightly different. I actually had no choice at that time.
Son, what would have happened had you not fled?
Fleed.
Fled.
Fled. I meant
Oh.
fled. Benevolent, not my first language, sorry.
Same here.
Yeah, true.
Not my mail. Okay. I don't think I thought about that. Well,
I doubt so.
Let's say, probably sacrificed to a. Probably sacrificed. Yes, that's a good.
Sacrificed, eh? Why would they have sacrificed you, Azan?
Probably because I wasn't obliging what they wanted me to do. Probably because I saw too much. I think so. I didn't really ask too many questions at the time. Just the guesses.
Azan, what did you see that made them so angry?
Oh. Well, what I've seen is pretty much how they were treating other members and who were unfit by their standards, and I don't think it was meant to be public knowledge how people who were said to just go due to circumstances to different places, or become one with a deity. They weren't actually gone. They were often sold into slavery, and other terrible things were done to them. That probably wasn't supposed to be public knowledge.
Are you telling me that in the system, those who did not meet their standards were sold into slavery instead of being one with the deity?
Look, that's only as far as I've seen. I assume it was something very inconvenient for me to know, because that created a big problem, which I had no other option but to flee.
Azan,
Yeah, that happened.
if you are still in danger, please tell us. I want to help you, however much I can.
In danger? No, my friend. I've been on a quest to gather my strength and overcome any sort of trials that would lie in front of me, similar to the one I faced before. Nowadays, my strength dwarfs any sort of obstacles that would be thrown under my feet. There is no way to fear anymore, especially with the chest. Okay, actually, not. The chest is not next to me anymore, but figuratively speaking, it's within my reach, I guess.
The real chest was the friends we made along the way.
Azan, do you really feel that you can trump any threat?
Well, maybe not any threat, because some threats aren't real threats, but mostly, yes, I wield the power of magic.
Azan, if you couldn't overcome any threat. If you were weak and vulnerable, how would you feel?
I don't know. That's a very difficult perspective to imagine. I have no idea.
Have you always been like this? Or just after this whole ordeal took place?
I'm not quite sure what you mean. Like,
Having
when have I become
perspective
me?
narrowed.
Perspective narrowed? So we all have our quests and goals, but I don't think that... Yeah, I'm not really sure what you mean. It's just a goal, it's just a quest. I wouldn't call it perspective narrowed.
A quest to be able to trump any threat, was it?
Oh, yes.
Well, what will you do when you achieve that? What is it for? What's the end goal?
Hasan will start looking blank. And end goal, I don't know if I should worry about end goal when my normal goal isn't achieved. Because I still have to go back there.
You have to go back there and do what?
Well, it depends on what I come across, I guess, when I come back, but correct some things, I guess.
Zan, I can come with you when you go there, and maybe some other people here too.
Oh no, please! That's a personal quest. I wouldn't want to burn on anyone. That's very inappropriate.
I don't have anything back home I needed to go back to. I'll come back. I'll come with you, Azan. You're my friend.
Oh, I appreciate it. I don't think I had a friend ever since that happened. Yeah.
Well, allow us to be the first.
Hasan will walk forward to offer a shake of... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, I would just walk forward to Aylmar and offer a handshake of mutual agreement.
I will shake your hand, Azan.
Alright, good. I will step back and look at Satsuka, seeing how she went up.
So I'd like to take out the mask that Ruha's making for me out of his bag if I can.
Yeah.
Alright. And I'll come with you as well. And no matter where I may be, Satsuka will gesture to her mask. The spirit of the white fox follows me. So you may happen to see a white fox spirit where I am not.
Oh.
And then Satsuka will put it back in Ruha's bag.
Who the spirit fox happens to be? White spirit fox, excuse me.
Perhaps an old alias I was known by in my travels.
Hasan will nod, understanding the implication. I see. Well, I'm sorry. That's a bit overwhelming. I never I never intended this to... I just don't want you to feel like I'm using you by any means. I never expected this to turn out into an actual party, because I was just a random traveler. I just wanted to run away from it, and now somehow it's coming back.
The past has a way of catching up with us. I'm sure mine will do it one day. I'm sure all of our past will catch up to us one day. Because that is sensitive narrative writing. I'm sorry, because that is how the world works.
Yeah, fuck, I was debating mentioning that, if you want to catch up on it, you should smell the people, but that's probably not very character right now.
Not at the moment, no.
It's not at the moment. God. Yeah, I guess that is true, but for now, I appreciate all your concern, and I'm truly at somewhat of a loss of words because I'm just having very bad memories associated with my last party, especially how it ended, so to speak. So.
Did your IMR go mad? Sorry.
You didn't ask that. You didn't. Okay.
I didn't ask that.
Yes. So, if you guys don't mind, could we maybe for the time being move on to the task at hand, which would be, panic? Yes.
That's all right, Azan. I don't mean to overwhelm you. All right. Well, I guess that's kind of happened, but not any further at least.
Sits back down.
He looks deep into the void. His eyes.
It's more like he's processing. He's just looking at his hands.
I'll be honest, that's more character development than I expected from the Hennick conversation, but I'm glad it happened.
Yes.
Yeah, it did.
Indeed.
That was unexpected.
It is early evening.
Shall we go and eat? Would you like to take it in the common room, or shall we ask to have it in here?
I
think
think take a step outside.
I was just going to eat in the room tonight. I feel heavy conversation. I'd rather not be with people.
Oh, sure.
But I don't mind you. I don't mind you guys. But I don't want to be out there with the general public. I'll go and arrange meals if you'd like. You can take them whenever.
All right.
Why, hello.
My name is Freymon.
Why, hello.
My name is Freymon.
Did your friend find you?
Yes, he did.
Good. How can I help you?
I just wanted to arrange dinner.
Sure.
Out of character question.
Yeah.
Would this still be covered by our visit to the temple's money, or am I paying now?
That's a good question. I don't remember if they got you accommodation or accommodation and food.
I believe last session we decided accommodation and food. But if it's only food for a few days and I have to start paying after a certain point, that you know that.
Let's say accommodation and food again, because it's only coppers.
Alright then. I'll arrange to have the meals brought to the room.
Okay. He would say it'll take a short while.
Alright. I'll thank him and then head back.
Sure.
Sorry, that was...
Oh, that's a wall.
Yes, that was a wall.
Yomar shouts.
Everybody looks towards the doors. Did he get jumped?
Before
Emma falls downstairs. Yeah.
I just like the visual of this one child at the end of a hallway, looking very suspiciously at the world. All right.
He's sweeping twice as hard as he was before.
Yes. All right. The meals are coming here. If you want to take them in the common room, you're more than welcome, but I ask for them to be delivered here. Easier to have them all in one place when I don't know specifically where people want to eat. You understand?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so you guys have more time to talk. I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah.
Is everyone holding up all right? It's been an interesting sort of day. The Quasarium is certainly an unnerving place.
Unnerving. Unnerving?
Unnerving.
Unnerving.
Caleb, you were especially quiet in the
Since the what?
Fusarium.
This area? What do you mean?
The room with all the purple people.
I know. I'm fine.
I
Sorry.
just wonder how you felt. You didn't really display much that I could see.
Well, seeing all those people kind of wonders how they got into contact with Etherite. And I'm interested how what's the scientist names again?
The what? Sorry, the scientist Henrik.
Henrik. How Henrik's brother got into contact with Etherite.
Especially to that degree, he was rather the poor boy. Ugh,
You need to
I can't imagine.
either expose it for a long time or a very large amount.
I can't imagine that happening to my brother. Admittedly, he'd probably have done something to deserve it.
Do you have a brother?
Yes.
Is he a mischievous one?
He
Is he an older one?
is my older brother, yes. He's an interesting man.
Can't even incite you.
Interesting.
You can roll the insight, given that I'd be setting the DC for it. But I
That's
suppose we
so.
need Trajan there to tell. I suppose we need Trajan there to be telling us exactly what I'd be
Yeah.
feeling.
No, obviously, father is immune to insights.
I have an older brother. Yes. His name is Sargon.
Oh shit! Can you write that out, by the way? Thank you. Uncle Sargon. Sargon, eh? What did he do? Or what does he do?
He's always been a man who was very interested in family. Put it that way.
Is he still around?
I assume so.
Oh, how long has it been since you've last seen him?
About 6 months.
I see. Do you mean when he's attached to family? Is he carrying on the family business? Is he a... Oh shit, what were you called? You know, in the order, like ceremonial knights.
Eternus.
Eternus, oh yeah, is he part of the Eternus Order as well?
I'm sorry. No. I was the only member of my family in the Eternus.
Oh. You must have been quite talented or skilled to get into it. How did you become one?
No one expected me to go anywhere in the Eternus Order. Least of all me. I ended up there quite by chance. Well, chance is probably the wrong word. But rest assured that I didn't have anything to do with me ending up in it. It was a good place. It was home.
I see. If you wouldn't mind sharing, how did you get into there?
The Eternus Order.
Yes.
Normally there are trials and candidacy and all these types of things. Normally it's supposed to happen at a very young age. I got in relatively late. There were certain exemptions made for me.
I
But
see.
the Eternus Order is far behind me now. It wasn't home, but it was the closest thing I had for a while.
Well, to new opportunities, I suppose.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Oh, to new opportunities, I suppose.
To new opportunities.
Excuse me.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean, oh no?
Droopy Caleb.
Yes.
Well, your brother. What kind of work does he do? You say he's into family.
Family. I'd rather not talk about it.
I see.
Intimidation.
Yeah, you fucking tell me about your family. Is Caleb doing that or is Dennis
No.
doing that?
It's me doing that. Sorry.
Okay. Eh. A hug. Second hugs over the day.
Haku.
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 Hakuna Matata.
Edward.
Would I have noticed your ears drooping? Just curious. I think Almar is that observant, at least.
Would you? Would Delmar do
Almar's fairly perceptive.
There comes a knock.
Yes.
Hello?
Meals are delivered.
Thank you very much. I assume they're on a tray of some description.
Yes. That's my name
All
as
right.
well.
All right. I'll hand everyone one of the meals from the tray. And then set the tray down by the door to return with the rest of it.
Casually holds 6 trays.
I don't have 6 trays. All the meals were on one tray.
Oh,
handed
is that
them
the
off.
case?
Well, that's what I was assuming. I mean, like, I'm sure the DM would know more about trays than all of us.
I mean, I guess we're just skipping the steps, you know?
The lady
Go on.
would have to carry 6 trays over here.
That's also true.
That's
I mean,
a
she's
buff
got
lady.
6 arms.
What?
True.
I want a quarter now.
-4.
She
That's
has
a
a
norm.
human amount of arms, right, Trey?
She has the human number of appendages.
Yes.
Which is 4, for your information. It's a conversation we had last night, don't worry.
What a norm.
Look at those 2 Eldermen. Having their own little roleplay. Has the conversation about Hennick started yet? I wasn't here.
We've mentioned him, but
He's come up. He's come up once or twice, okay.
We'll arrive at the plot someday.
So anyway, your family.
Alright.
Yeah, this is fine. You
I
guys
guess
set the
we can
pace.
get that out of the way.
So Amar said his part. I think he said that he was willing to hear him out and stuff.
Yeah.
Ruka's
I'm-
made
Ruka
himself quite
also
clear,
said,
so I guess
yeah.
it's the other ones, yeah.
I think Azan's made himself fairly clear as well. He wants to read this book.
Yes.
Yeah. And Azan's processing currently, so. Well, how does he look, by the way? Azan right now.
with his
It's
eyes.
pretty much just looking down, fingers crossed, and like almost like a praying. You know, like some people pray with closed knuckle, like fingers enveloping the
Definitely.
knuckles all around, right? So he would have the arms resting on the knees and fingers split in the middle between the legs, and he would just be looking down. And
Yeah, and he's like leaning down, right?
yes,
Kinda.
he would be leaning
Okay.
down. Yeah.
That's just as I imagined. All right.
Are there any repercussions to not eating?
Feasting.
Fasting.
Fasting. Yeah. Feasting would be the opposite of fasting.
Did you have breakfast here?
Did we?
He did. I
What
saw
if Edward invents intermittent fasting in Riga?
I don't remember if you guys had breakfast.
become skinny.
Um,
I don't see anything
Well,
about.
Keto diet.
I watched the last session recently, and you guys just left the inn. You didn't have breakfast.
Okay, so if you don't eat any meals in the day, when you go to sleep, it will be a Constitution save, and there may be penalties if you fail it for the next day.
All of us do have meals at the moment, so just eat up, people. Eat up, people.
I think I'm gonna pass.
Out from not eating.
No, pass. I'm not gonna. I'm fine.
Okay.
Edward, what?
Edward's going
what's
to
up with
fast.
Edward is depressed. He has an eating disorder now because Ilmar is a bad father. He's a bad father. You won't let him out. When he just wants to smell the Eber man. Nice Eber man.
I was going to say, but I'm an Eva man. You never smell me.
Oh no.
I retract that statement. That statement is beneath me.
This is the best family I ever had.
That would be a very weird family if we just started sniffing each other.
Oh god, no.
You wanna try?
Don't.
Yes.
Go ahead, buddy.
So is everybody but Edward eating?
Azan will probably attempt to eat, but find it
Just
difficult
peck at
to
it. Okay.
have any appetite, yeah. So
Okay.
probably a constitution saving throw during the night.
We'll see. What about the others? Satsuka, Caleb?
Satsuka's eating.
Caleb always eats. He's a dog.
No, he's not.
Ah, I was just trying to get a reaction out of you.
See, I was trying to work out. I remember a bit of Caleb's backstory now out of character, and I was trying to work out whether your ears were drooping because my brother was still around and you were disappointed he was still alive, or I'd forgotten about your brother.
Yeah, your brother is Bulwar.
No. No, it reminds me of his brother that he had. So it's out of character, basically, this is.
Yeah, I've read Caleb's backstory, I think, somewhere. All right, that is out of character, and I don't know any of that. Sorry. Back to the story.
You guys are undisturbed while you eat.
Edward,
Yes, hi.
may I inquire as to why you are not consuming your food?
I'm not hungry.
But you haven't
Oh,
eaten today, Edward. It's important to keep your strength up.
Classic dad.
Don't worry. I've got God on my side.
I don't think God would want you to starve, but perhaps you should eat for your own good.
Nonsense. I'm fine.
Insight. Can I smell? No. Can I insight that?
Yeah, if you want.
Oh yeah.
He's not fine.
All right. Edward, you seem quite, let's say, pale. Maybe you should
Pale?
eat. Come on,
Oh.
I'll help you, even, if you
What?
want.
That's help me how?
You know, give you a choo-choo. Do a choo.
What? What's a choo-choo?
You know, like plane coming. No, there's no plane.
What's a plane?
What's a plane?
A bird. A bird.
What's a plane?
No,
Like
it's
a-
a bird. No.
Like a plane?
No, what's
Bio?
a bird? No, bird. Bird coming into your mouth
But what's a plane?
with food.
The planes?
Not plane. No,
The
I
plane-
didn't say
the
plane. Yeah,
grasslands?
the planes, the plants, whatever. Yeah, bird.
A bird?
Yeah, bird in your mouth. You know the classic Skakun game.
What?
You know.
Skarkin game.
Yeah, where your mom gets, food, and then she goes, "Bo, fly, bird," and then
I
she
don't
puts it
know
in your
this.
mouth. Oh, do you want to try it? It's
What?
quite fun.
Here comes the birdie.
Yes.
This-
Would you like to try it?
What? I
I
don't.
swear, we'll have fun.
uh, sure.
Sure.
Could
Oh,
there
I
be
thought you were gonna say no.
more?
Oh, okay. Could there be what?
Is there likely to be any more plot development, or is it just going to be hijinks from now on?
It depends.
If we go to sleep,
True, I guess.
It depends on you guys passing time.
I suppose
okay.
so.
Let's get him to eat or not, I guess, and then he'll starve on the way or something. Like, we'll see.
All right, then let's try this. Edward, you should eat. It's good to keep your strength up.
What
you know
about
what? I won't. Let's not force him.
What?
I believe we've been too forceful on him today.
Perhaps.
But
All right. If I am vaguely in favor, Ruha and Azan seem in favor. Edward, Satsuka, Caleb, what do you think about Hennick's proposal?
As long as everyone else is fine with it, so am I.
Caleb?
I mean, I'm also fine if you're fine. Just hopefully we didn't get caught like last time.
We are decisive today. All right then. Then we will take that. We'll see Hennick tomorrow. Presumably he'll still be in the old Baston archive.
Yes.
Does anyone have any?
a few things?
Yes, but tomorrow is only one day away, Edward.
It is. This is true. But what if it comes sooner than expected, you know?
I have a feeling that it's late enough that we won't be able to find Hennick again, and the institute's probably closed so by now. We'll have to wait until tomorrow morning, Edward.
But would they close such a place?
at what time?
Presumably,
If they're
presumably the staff would have to sleep.
It is evening proper. Getting dark.
Ooh.
Well, basically dark.
I think the only people who would be accepted on campus now would be the residents.
The
Is campus...
institute did have a big old pair of wrought iron gates, so you assume they'll be closed at some point.
Is campus the correct way of talking about it?
I mean, in
I just say
modern terminology, you could, but it's just an institute.
I'll just say the institute grounds then.
Yeah.
The institute grounds will have to close at some point.
Right. I understand.
In which case, I am probably going to go to bed. It has been a day.
Alright.
And
Right.
Almar is going to probably read one of his books for a while. And occasionally also another bit of paper.
Cool. Okay. So Dennis is going about 5 minutes. Is anyone else short in time?
I'll probably also go at the same time Dennis goes.
Okay. In that case, we'll have to pause it then. Once
All right.
everyone's going to bed.
All right. Well, first, I'll extend my hand to Azan. I'll sort of look down. Hey, Azan, maybe you should lie on your bed tonight.
Azan will take a deep breath, inhale, place the tray away on the side, stand up, stretch, exhale, and he will seem reassured, as in, like he is not shaky anymore. He seems steadfast and confident, slightly back to his previous ways, I guess. Like, you know, he got over it. Essentially, what I'm saying is, he would say, "Oh, thank you for the offer, friend. And it's much appreciated, but I prefer my legs."
Of course. Right.
Also, when are you going to return that robe to Hanek?
This robe? Well, I hope never. But if I do, I guess I'll just go to the market and get myself one. Doesn't matter too much.
Oh, okay. For a moment there, I was worried you would try and become a magician.
Well, I kind of am. But all right. I guess everyone's gone to sleep. Let's not make too much noise.
I mean, the only thing I'll probably do is walk up to Edward and ask him about, "Hey, Edward, you remember? You know, I remember that sneaky mustache. You know, this slippy, like, you know, you could place it on and off.
Yeah.
You think you could do something for me, as in, you know, maybe make me look slightly different?"
I could most definitely do something like that.
How? Okay. So how about I become an uncle? Could you make me older?
I could try my best.
I guess we do this in the morning, or how long
You
is
can
it?
sort it out next time.
Okay. So, I guess that would be it if we're in agreement.
Everything will work out just
Okay.
fine.
Is anyone not sleeping?
I want to do something, but I don't know if you have time. So maybe I don't know how that will work.
What do you want to do?
I want to go get out to carve Satsuka's mask and then pray with an item. Guess we can just do that shortly.
Dennis said AFK. I don't know if that means he's gone or if he's coming back.
I mean, we're going to sleep anyway, so...
Yes.
Yeah.
Whatever's appropriate.
The usual rolls.
Usual rolls?
Yeah. It's the same rolls for working the mask.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Index. I'll note these down.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I guess we'll imagine me carving that outside.
Sure.
And all right, and then I won't do the praying today. Then I guess.
Okay. Is anybody else not going to bed?
Once everyone's asleep, I want to go back to my food to eat it.
Sure, I can do that. So you're giving it like a good hour to make sure, kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay, and everyone else is in bed?
Yeah.
Okay. Where'd you put your food? By the chair?
Yeah, just chairs.
Okay. So Edward, you lie in bed for a good hour till it's well and truly dark and the tavern is significantly quieter. Very quiet, in fact. Then you get up and you go to the chair to get your meal. It's cold. And you start eating it. And
Could I warm it up with prestidigitation, or would that be too loud?
does that increase temperature?
It can warm things, yeah.
Sure. And halfway through eating it, there comes a knock on the door.
Which door?
Which door?
Sure,
Well,
which
you're on
door?
the chair is to the left.
Oh. I guess
So
I
if you were here? Well, you could, but you'll have to do it next session.
Yes. Next session. Cliffhangers, everyone's favorite.
What will he do with the food? Will he be able to consume it without anyone waking up? Find out on the next session of Trajan's Land of Riiga, DnD, Session 18. See you next week, folks.
17.
Do we have intro music now?
I almost feel
Do we-
compelled to end it there because you just gave an outro, but I won't.
Oh well.
I will. That was
I'm
one.
happy now.
Do we have an intro music? What? No. We do
Do
not.
we have a theme song? Is it something about being insane and surrounded by mad people?
It's a mad world. We could. Okay, this is where we're going to conclude the session.
Yeah.
Dennis's question mark? I don't know. Alrighty. Chat felt pretty quiet today. Who have we got? I guess it's because you didn't our usual day.
Feet. Yeah.
I'm now imagining a version of, like, there's 6 of us and everything. I'm imagining a version of the Friends theme. Just us.
No one told me life was going to be this way. Oh, and Dizo's here.
I think I'm the Chandler. Possibly the Monica.
Oh boy.
In an alternate
More
universe,
Monica.
Aylmar is the insane one.
Azan's Ross, Joey. Okay.
I think Edward's Phoebe.
Yeah.
I've never watched Friends before.
Neither have I.
I have.
Same. Why are we making jokes out of something we haven't seen? What's going on? Why are you making a reference nobody gets?
I get it. At least one viewer gets it. I hope. Okie dokie.
Very helpful.
If for some reason you stayed through all that, thanks for coming. We'll go back to our usual time, hopefully next week. We'll have to wait and
Yeah.
see.
It'll be all good next week.
Cool.
Farewell.
Alright.
Remember, we stare at the same stars.
Hey,
The
Care.
same sky.
Don't let him say it. Don't let him say
No,
it.
I let him say it every time. Alright. Cutting stream.